What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Most Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, I'm feeling great. It's a great day today, man. Got a chance to, let's see, what did I do today? Had a meeting this morning. Was fun. Radio earlier today went well. Pulled up early enough to get my little lady from school. She went bike riding today, teaching her how to ride the bike with no training wheels. And we're past the stage where I have to like keep hurting my back, leaning over. Okay. So it's like the good stage now where I'm just kind of like out. I felt like Coach Tomlin today a little bit. So, oh, yeah. Hey, you see the coach, you look good. You know why? Standard. She's like, yep, Dad, you got this. We got a little handshake. Felt awesome. Cooked the dinner early. You know, so I'm down here, kicked back, laid up, feeling real nice.
Multifaceted
You feel
day.
me, man? It was one of them days. Sometimes you just have one of them days. It's one of them days right now, man.
Where are you doing the bike lessons at? Because you kind of got like a hill,
yeah, I do, man.
Little curve to it too.
We're multifaceted. Sometimes
there is a flat area though.
Well, we don't. Sometimes we're going across. Then sometimes we're gonna take it all the way down.
Whoa.
Yeah. But today she went down twice. I was like, whoa. That's like we work up to that. You know what I mean? First it was like, oh, just ride straight across. Use your brake. Because sometimes, you know, she might to hit me. She might hit you. She might hit the mailboxes. It's one of them situations. The brake, she don't really trust it all the way. But today she started trusting that brake. Started doing her little thing. Curve was like, okay, all right. I low-key felt like I was a good dad for a second. Had a neighbor come out. I was like, yo, I remember how she was looking earlier. I see the improvement. Give me a little fist bump. One of the moms walked by with her little dog. Okay. I was like, dang, man, y'all got me feeling all right today. So, yeah, it's one of them vibes right now, man.
Nice. Well, dude, guess what happened in Madden? We got a new Big Ben card.
What are you talking about? What are you looking like?
Probably one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now.
Talk that talk. Let's go, man.
It was a Team of the Week throwback from the Ravens 6-touchdown game. So he's 94 overall.
That's right.
Your boy Jim Kelly, he's at a 94. Marino's at a 95.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
So, yeah, he's up there. He's like top 3 or 4 quarterback right now.
That's respect right there. See, I tell you, they're respecting our man. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't hit me with the your boy Jim Kelly and not give me the my boy Big Ben either. You ain't slick. I quit that. I'm just throwing it out.
Did anyone throw in the group chat tough loss for you last week, man?
No, they actually did. I ignored it, but yes, most people was like, yo, Bills lost. Your Bills lost. Yo, what about your Bills? And I was like, I'm just going to casually act like I do not see anything today. Yes.
They need to give Ben more speed, though. I think he's got like a 68 or 69 speed.
No, it's no way they're going to have my man off of the 6-touchdown game and not give him some speed.
Well, actually, no, that's fair because he wasn't as mobile at this point in his career. But if it's a rookie Ben, you got to give him at least in the 80s.
No, rookie Ben was high. Rookie Ben
like they gave Jim Kelly an 81 speed.
See,
like, why can't you give Ben something in the 80s then?
Seriously?
Even at the latter point in his career.
He got worst case 77. Worst case, bro.
Like Marino's up in the 70s in speed too, even.
Bruh,
like they're disrespecting Ben's speed.
They try.
Like they give Brady in the 50s and stuff. Like that's reasonable, but
why they trying my dog 7 like that?
Yeah, I don't understand. But no, he's throwing lasers, man. Yeah. He's got a good release. Yeah,
I like it, man. I like it. Well, I think we're gonna do something else, but you know what I was gonna do? It's time to do our check-in first. But so I
should probably turn on my computer.
Yeah, because I was over here like I don't know if he's all the way ready just yet. I mean, he might be, he might not. So we just gonna keep talking until I see what's going on.
Sure.
But since you are good, we're good. So with that being said, let us know where you are checking in from, where you're watching, and we will give you that big boy shout out on today's show. Hopefully everybody's having a great day as well, because like I said, my vibe is awesome.
Well, I'm looking at some of these upper room badges. It looks like there's a new color. Orange.
Whew.
I have not seen orange up to this point.
So it's that
Am I wrong?
7 month then? Maybe 8?
I think I could highlight it. 6 month.
6
month. 1 month for teal.
No.
Yellow 2 months.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess 6 months is a big
that's a milestone, man.
It really is.
Hey, man,
there's a dark green. I think that's new. That's a new member.
Hey, major salute to all the 6 month and uppers then, man. We definitely appreciate you. Definitely respect the heck out of you, man. Hey, it's all of us in here, man. It can't be us without y'all. So y'all giving us love, we greatly appreciate you, man, from the heart.
Yeah, so we got orange, yellow, teal, and green. Those are the 3 colors, I think.
I like it, man. All right.
I got some check-ins on my side, though, if you want me to start this off.
I'll spark it off real quick. No pun intended there. All right, first off, we got A-Rob22, Bird Gang 412 in the house. Can't forget, excuse me, Damon Brown, the 706, Augusta, Georgia in the building, AUG, for show, Juicebox 32, 720, Aurora, Colorado, King Cody Tokes. Hope you're talking on that good. The 570 Sugarloaf PA. And we can't forget about Ivan Victor back in from Ecuador. Shout out to you, my briggity brother. Yes, indeed. And Freddie G187, Funky Town, Texas 817 in the building. Your world.
NSMC99 saying there's a little controversy.
Uh-oh.
Says, Moats, YouTube is scamming me out of the new color.
Oh, they trying to get my man.
I've been a member for 5 months and 30 days. Ain't that 6 months?
30 days. How many days? Maybe they go hit him for the 31.
Yeah, I was going to say 31. I consider 31 a month, I think.
They might hit you for the 31.
I think I'm on YouTube's side on that one, unfortunately.
If it gets to 32, though, definitely say something. But I think you got to wait till 31 just to be safe.
So it should be orange tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be orange tomorrow. Just wake up in the morning,
If not, next week. Worst case, next week. If not, maybe we might have to call YouTube.
Well, because I was going to say, they could be behind because y'all saw the upper room shirt, the new upper room shirt that I had wore the last episode and I've been talking about in the chat. It's still under review. Remember, I told you that like a week ago. It was like maybe last Friday.
Yeah.
Like, it's under review. It should get approved soon so YouTube can start having it on display. They are still behind on that. So trust me, man. Wait 31 days. Wait till the 31.
Yeah, I just checked myself. I'm not seeing it either.
Yeah, man.
That's disappointing.
It's a tragedy, man. What's
really
going on here, man?
Jacob Malacio, 919 NC in the house as always.
Party.
We got the upper room. One of their chats, member for 3 months, checking in from the 504 New Orleans.
Love it. Down in the boot.
Jar Devil, San Pedro, California.
Let's get it.
David Dupree, DD Smalls in the house.
Shout out to DD.
Jared Kraft, 614. Roy Toolsley, 915.
The 915.
No clue either of those spots, but thank you for tuning in from there.
No clue. I love it though. Let's ride.
Man, sometimes it's tough to read these usernames.
Yeah,
it looks
y'all are pretty creative with the usernames. That's pretty accurate.
Toy Anvil of Toy Anvil of Crom, 512 Austin, Texas. No clue what that is.
Bro, what? I don't even know. Yeah.
I thought it was Troy, and it says Toy. I don't know, dude. But anyway, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, let me see where we're at. Where we at? All right, I got Buddha. I'm with you. Buddha Blaze. There we go. Buddha Blaze, the 813 Tampa Bay. Shout out to the Bay. Oh, man, it jumped on me again. Hold on now. There we go. Rod Young, the 514, Montreal, Canada. Major love for all of the Canadians out there. Yes, indeed. SJG103, the 973, New Jersey. And then the homie, Zeke Shazier, tuning in from London with the +44 because what time is it in London?
10:38.
Let's go.
10:38
Let's
PM.
go.
I don't even need to check. I know that's the time.
Let's go. Big clock over here. Big clock. All right. So shout out to that. Oh, righty. Oh,
I got Bart Basquiat.
Oh.
Thousand Oaks, California, 805. Stuck at worst. Crossfaded.
Let's go. And then
Crossfade.
Hey man, you got Chinks Bud. He also said, "On my way to Mars." Enjoy.
I got Roy Toolsey answering me saying the 915 is EPTX. I don't even know what that is now. I think I'm confused even more.
Some Texas gotta be, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then we have Jared Matthews watching from the 410. Gambros, Maryland. Ravens fans surround me.
Let's go. Oh, I got one right here. Shout out to the homie Mike Matizik. He says the 201 New Jersey, and he brings up something that I was actually going to talk about. Shout out to Mike. It's the United States Marine Corps. He's a United States Marine Corps veteran, and it is the birthday of the United States Marine Corps, baby. So big time happy birthday to all the servicemen and women out there, active, reserved, retired, big time, man. 246th birthday. And I had to remember that because my pop was a Marine. Is a Marine. So always got big love for all the Marines out there.
And we got Veterans Day tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I didn't know it was
awesome,
like that.
bro.
I didn't know it was back to back like that.
Absolutely. It's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you one day. But even upstairs, on the little ceiling with the painting.
I see it.
Yeah, it's got the little Marine Corps logo, man. You know how we
It's
do, man.
badass.
So that's how we do over here, man. Major support for the Corps. Simplify.
Well, let's go UW.
Shout out to Les.
I got a super chat here with him.
Oh, okay.
Afternoon, Deke and Moats from Laramie. Deke, I'm with you. Good teams can play on weekdays. We got a Friday Night Lights game against Boise.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, look, I'm not talking no more trash about weekday games because with JMU making the jump officially to the Sun Belt,
you think you're going to have some Thursday?
On some Thursday night. So I'm like, you know what? Hey, man, it ain't all that bad, guys. It's not all that bad, you know? Yeah.
Bro, I swear. I was talking to someone actually this weekend about an Ohio State USC game that took place on a Thursday night. Yeah. This was back like 10 years ago. Sanchez might have been playing. I don't know. Maybe they had John David Booty, but this is when USC was pretty legit.
Yeah.
And same with Ohio State. This might have been they had prior rounds. Yeah. So they played on Thursday night. Yeah, sometimes those are big games.
No, seriously, man. It's just not as frequent, but no, they definitely are big, man.
That was just disrespectful from Banner.
He was just trying you, man. It was just rough out here in the streets, man.
Daniel Arango.
Okay.
304 West Virginia.
Let's go.
Steeler fan from Daytona Beach, Florida. That's Jake Henry.
Go. Man, we got George Rojas, Passaic County, Jersey. I've never heard of Passaic County. Is that South Jersey, North Jersey? We talking like what we looking at over here, man? Let me know. Can't forget Brilla 92. 817 Arlington, Texas. He says the Navy vet. I like it, man. He says we out here. Nah, man. Appreciate your service as well, man. Major respect, man. I got a cousin actually in the Navy, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then Bagar Brandon 814 Tonesta by way of the 757 South Norfolk, which is where my mama stay. So big time love, man. Man, y'all are out here tonight, man. I like it.
Big time shout out.
All right. Well, if you're ready. I'm ready. We got a couple supers we'll hit real quick, and then after that, we will proceed with tonight's festivities.
I could check in on him. Did I read this one? I might have.
Corey
Rayford, New Orleans.
Yep. So
I did read that
right
one.
under him, Miles, and he'll be good.
Did y'all hear about Chase Claypool?
No, I did not. What happened with Chase?
I think he has a foot injury, but
he got hurt in the game, and then I know after the game, Coach T was just like, Claypool has an injury, but he didn't really elaborate on it. And practice is definitely done by now, so maybe it's injury
the way
report out there.
He's wording that makes it seem a little worse.
It's a little more significant, right? I see the emoji down here. Like, man, should I be concerned? Is it cause for panic?
So hold on. We got something from Ian Rappaport.
Uh-oh.
Some relatively good news for #Steelers wide receiver Chase Claypool. Mm-hmm. His toe injury is not considered season-ending. There was some fear of that originally. Wow.
Whoa. What?
But he's now considered week to week, source says. May miss some time, but will be back.
Oh.
I thought he was going to be like questionable going into this game, but it looks like he's going to be out for a couple weeks.
I would say I was not under the assumption that he was going to be missing time. Wow. See what happens when you're having a good day, you're spending time with your kids, and you're not really paying attention to everything that's going on. You get that bomb dropped on you. But shout out to you, Miles Harrington, for making me aware of the situation. We greatly appreciate you on that. Well, that changes some things.
Now we really need to consider OBJ.
that changes some things. Yeah.
Seems like he wants to go to the Packers, though.
I can understand why.
Seems like it's Packers. I heard Patriots are in the mix, too.
I heard Seattle as well.
Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're trying for him or not, but I would have liked for us to, and now I think we really need to if Claypool's going to be out for some weeks.
Yeah, I did. I was not under the I just didn't think that when he went off the field that it was significant to that standpoint, because even hearing Coach T talk about it after the game, he really didn't seem overly concerned about it. But man, that's pretty interesting, man.
I thought he was still dealing with a hamstring.
I mean, I thought it was either hamstring or maybe he rolled his ankle slightly, like nothing crazy. But man, that's different. That's different because now when you look at that receiver room, now you're talking James Washington, Deontay, Ray.
We might need to seriously bring in Anthony Miller.
Well, yeah, they could get ready to bump him up. That's definitely a possibility, just depending on where he's at in his progression with the team and the offense. Because I know last game Cody White was getting some snaps again. In fact, that might have been why he was getting the snaps then. Yeah, if Claypool went down. But I just don't remember it happening like that. Do you?
No, I don't remember him going out at all.
Yeah, like I remember seeing him limp a little bit, but I didn't think anything significant of it. Yeah.
No.
Wow.
So maybe the optimal personnel. We actually might need Ebron back, is what I'm about to say.
Well, this is a revenge game for him.
Yeah.
That's where it all started.
But I was going to say is a 2 tight end set with James Washington, Deontay, and then Najee Harris. Yeah. But, maybe we could get away with having Ebron out there too if we want to space it out a little bit.
You definitely could. And I also think that because we haven't had a game where we've, since like Gentry and Pat have started to emerge, we haven't had a game with all three of those guys healthy and available. Imagine now when you're talking about, snaps and who's getting targets and stuff like that. If you're having to play with a bigger personnel grouping, those three can still present some different challenges. Obviously, Pat, because of his route running and combat catchability. Zach, because his sheer size. I mean, that guy's 6'7". I mean, it's a big man. And then Ebron, just because of how he has the elusiveness and the ability to get open. He creates separation. Just the finish isn't always there, but the separation he definitely creates. So we do have alternatives. And in terms of matchups, this would be a week where you could exploit this group as well if you want to go with the bigger personnel grouping. So I could definitely see that being an option, man. But dude, that's wow. Interesting. I do feel like
that's a bummer.
Yeah, now I do feel like you need to either bump up Anthony Miller or be a little bit more aggressive with some of these receivers that are available. In terms of an OBJ, obviously Deshaun isn't coming here. He's already signed, but it's like
can't trade anymore.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's a workaround. I've seen some things happen in the MLB, like past the trade deadlines, where they're able to maneuver players to different teams. But I guess you can't really do that with the NFL unless someone else is getting cut.
Right. So right now it's the free agent market.
And there's no one getting cut right now. I mean, Robinson he needs to pull an OBJ basically.
Yeah, that'd be the only way he would get out of there. Yeah.
I was gonna say AB. Can we do something? Can we do some of what you did in Pittsburgh down there?
But you gotta think, man. In fact, with AB, Bruce Arians said today the reason they don't want OBJ is because they already have AB. So they definitely not getting rid of that man anytime soon.
Oh, yeah. There was no reason for them to bring him in. No reason.
It was like, we have AB. Yeah. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
I think Golden Tate's available.
I mean, the
veteran
veteran
I'm good
presence.
on that.
Because OBJ, he's a veteran. Not OBJ. Golden Tate, he's a veteran presence would remind you a little bit more of like what Juju does and stuff like that in terms of his blocking. And
Larry Fitz, bring him home.
Hey. Low key.
You wouldn't mind that?
Well, because we're not asking him to be the guy. He put it like this.
I guess I wouldn't mind it either. I
just think the fact, like,
I wouldn't get too thrilled.
Well, no, because it's the thing. Whoever it would be coming in is going to be the third guy right now. I'm anticipating it being James Washington getting that extended role now because he does fit the Chase Claypool body type, route running, and things like that. If that was the reason why, I remember when they said with Ray, because Ray fit what they were trying to do matchup wise. Ray isn't the same as a Claypool type James Washington is. So that's why this assumption is, okay, James is probably going to be that next guy to get that opportunity where he will see a snap boost. So if you're bringing in a Larry, if you're bringing in a Golden Tate, any of those guys, they're going to start out as that third option.
You know what we should have done? We traded Melvin Ingram to the Chiefs. We should trade him for Josh Gordon.
Ooh,
included Josh Gordon in the deal.
Now, James Gray says, why don't we bring back Martavis?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I've been calling for that even with our receiving core fully healthy.
Yeah, bring back Tate, man. That's what he said. Hey,
I don't think he's reinstated,
though. We here for you, baby. We waited for you.
Listen, yeah, man. I don't think he's reinstated, though.
You're right. Because, no, remember, he asked to be reinstated after the fact. Once Gordon was already approved, yeah.
He's like, oh, Gordon's getting back in. Let me try.
Yeah, he was late to the party, man.
I have not heard anything. And I thought he did that 2 years ago, too. It was like, okay, Martavis might come back. This was like 2019, 2020. And then he never got approved.
Yeah, man.
And then he applied for reinstatement again a couple months ago.
And Malachi brought this guy up. He said, what about Dante Moncrief?
No.
You don't think that was a fluke? A one-off year? Kind of like a Boz situation?
He'd be on a team right now.
Well, maybe
we see the Lions receiving core. I mean, he could be their wide receiver 1 or 2 maybe right now. So that just goes to show he's not. You don't think so, man? No, he's not right.
Not at all. I'm just saying, man, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I'm good on that, dude. I'm definitely good on that. But I think that's how it's looking right now.
Yeah. Big James Washington week. Big Ray McCloud week. Big Cody White week. Come on. Listen, 2 of those guys were on the show.
How about just Big Frymouth week? I'd rather have that.
Listen, 2 of those guys were on the show. One of them going to cook. Just law of averages. And then Gentry, he's next up, man. All right? So we got 3 really good dogs in this race right now.
Hate to overlook opponents, but this is the good week to be missing Claypool.
You know how this goes, man.
I'm bummed out though now, dude. I really am.
Me too.
Is one of our biggest strengths.
Jeez, Miles, why you want to come in here and just kill our vibe like that, Miles? Dang. Everything was good until Miles had to come in here and say, did you hear about Chase Claypool with the sad eyes? Miles. No, I'm playing.
It'd be different if we were using James Washington a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, now I think
granted, we just been winning though, so it's not like the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, but losing Claypool's big.
Yeah, that's big. But we know how we're going to operate. We're still going to operate through Najee. We're still going to operate through Pat. Like, we're going to be fine, man.
I think so too. 100%. 100%.
All right. We got Let's Go UW. Oh,
I already did his for the check-ins, the Friday Night Lights against Boise. Weekday games.
Yeah, good call.
Lovato. This is some life advice here, guys. I got a problem. My boy lagged on me for the Steelers-Ravens in December. Wow. Should I fly solo? Never been to Pittsburgh, coming from Cali.
I ain't gonna lie, I would definitely go solo. I'm a solo guy though. Yeah.
So what are you doing with the other ticket then? Maybe you could sell it to someone at the tailgate even.
I about to say either sell it to someone at the tailgate or you go Ticketmaster ahead of time just so that way it's just, less of the inconvenience, less of the uncertainty. That's with my vibe. But yeah, I would definitely travel by myself. Yeah. That'd be dope though, Lovato. Because think when you go by yourself, you don't have to answer to anyone. You're on your own schedule. You can eat what you want. You can, research if you want to research. You can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, if you're excited for it, go for it. Yeah. I wouldn't let him hold you up. Maybe see if you got another friend that would want to go.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
You got a girlfriend, whatever it is. Maybe, unless you want to roll solo. I don't know.
Or maybe you want to get here and see what the scene is like. Maybe you just got some options. You good. Right. Talk to Deke. Deke, Deke the Mac Daddy out here. Why you think he always come here with his chest open? All right? Yeah.
Yeah. You could even meet some people at the tailgate, right? Like, I don't know if you already know some people through Steeler Gang. Obviously, John, there's some regulars with our tailgates. You meet a lot of people at the tailgate, though. Yeah. I meet a lot of people.
You do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think we all do, right?
I mean, yeah, but you meet more than me, though.
No, dude, you're the star.
Not at all, man. They be like, oh, my God, is that him? I'm like, yeah, that's him, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, dude, you're the star.
Can I touch his beard? Like, yes. I love his stash.
Whoa, look at this call.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, UW. Hot on the chats today. What about Eli Rogers?
My dog, Believe. Whew. He's a slot, though. He's a slot. That's the only thing, because when I think of him, I'm going to say, like, all right, they're going to already have Ray in that role, essentially. Ray is their slot guy that they're using now since Juju has been down, along with the punt returner still. Those are the two things that Eli would bring to the table. So that's the only thing. And then because since Eli has been out right now, I'm trying to think. I know he was in the XFL and the AAL, but I don't know if he's been in Canada or playing any time during this season thus far.
I don't think he has.
So it'll be hard from just my perspective for him to be able to come in cold turkey and beat out Ray for snaps in a game in those particular roles right now. That's the only reason. But dude, Eli's a good call though, man. That's my dudes who love Eli.
That isn't a bad call. And I just Google search Martavis. Nothing. It's a barren wasteland.
Yeah, I'm just, man, anytime you start talking about dudes that have just been sitting, especially like younger players, like when you say Larry Fitzgerald, it's different because he's such a veteran guy who understands how to take care of his body 24/7 around the clock. Eli, Martavis, those are still younger guys. I mean, and in terms of football years, younger guys. And sometimes we just talk about that around the clock conditioning. You just never know compared to a guy that's actually in a roster since OTAs. That's the part where it's a little different right there.
Or maybe bring up Anthony Miller. Maybe this is a big game for him. But we haven't heard anything of that happening.
But you got to think also, it's been a short week because with them playing on Monday night, everything is condensed now. So today's practice in terms of being Wednesday, I mean, you're right on this thing. You don't even get your day break. In fact, they might have done walkthrough practice just because of how quick it is and just trying to get those guys a little bit more time to relax, man, and recover. So, yeah.
I'd be excited to see him. This would be a fun game.
I definitely would.
Be a good game to do it, too. We talk about Banner breaking into the lineup. Maybe get Anthony Miller out there, too. Steel City 412 says wide receivers aren't creating any separation. Every catch seems to be combat or a screen. Have a great day, my friends.
No, that's accurate, man.
This is kind of what we were talking about last podcast.
That's what we felt like we might need to upgrade the wide receiver position because separation has been, something that we've been lacking 100%, man. And we definitely appreciate that contribution as well, man, from the heart. From the heart.
I'm not seeing anything else.
Okay.
I think I'm all caught up.
All right, then. So I believe we are good to start today. Making sure. All righty then. I think I've got it. Now we have it. Now we are good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hopping right into this thing, man, with this game preview, because we've noticed at times, we start doing the preview and we wait a little bit longer before you know it's like 4 hours in this thing. So we say, we gonna make sure we wrap it up, keep it nice and condensed so we can still get your chats and your questions in here along with doing our breakdown, baby. So that's how we going to rule. But Steelers, Lions. Usually start with what we like about them, what we don't like about them.
Yeah.
How about we start with what we don't like about them first?
Okay.
Because I feel like we always start with what we like about them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What don't we like about the Detroit Lions? And y'all let us know in the chat as well. 3 things that you all do not like about the Detroit Lions.
You want me to start?
Yeah. We go one. You go one. I go one. You go one. I go one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
I don't know if this one's a stretch, but this is like the instant thing that comes to mind no matter who's there as a coach, who's there as players. The organization is just a perennial dumpster fire.
Yep.
So no matter who they bring in, it's kind of like Cleveland over the past 20, 25 years. It's always tough sledding.
Yeah.
No matter how good of a coach you are. I mean, even Bill Belichick struggled
man.
at points up in Cleveland. He almost brought them back in the 90s, but still, even he couldn't overcome the Browns at the time. So I feel the same way about the Lions. It's just they're almost cursed in a way. I don't know how long that's going to last, but with how they're run, I just don't think good things are happening for them. So that's number one, really. It's just the Lions, the brand, the organization, not good. I don't think it's something to like.
For me, man, I got to start with the quarterback. Jared Goff, to me, he leaves a lot to be desired. At times he flashes, but it's just not consistent enough. And then you also, you watch him and kind of question his competitiveness and toughness at times as well, man. Just looking at his body language, some of the throws that he's making in terms of when he wants to just get rid of the ball before even thinking of holding and extending plays and stuff like that. To me, I'm just like, not the fan of that right there, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually with you. I had him as my third. My second is personnel, literally just across the whole board. I don't really think they have any good players. Board, outside of maybe some of the names I will say whenever we talk about top three things we like. But even at that, it's not something I'm head over heels about. Like whenever we talk about Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett, oh man, he's one of the best in the league. Like these guys that we're going to talk about, it's almost a stretch, really.
I understand what you're saying. In all seriousness, man.
So
and it's not even saying it in a way to slight them, but it's just not every team has multiple NFL stars. You know what I mean? Teams have good players. Every team is going to have good players. But when you talk about star level players, your Minkas, your TJs, Cams,
they don't have one of those guys.
Teams don't have multiple guys like that. It's usually a lot of, regular names and then maybe one guy. And that's, part of the reason why the Steelers have been so dominant and why, it's such an awesome thing to be here in Pittsburgh because of that element. But with Detroit, that's really what they don't, like you said, they don't have that, man.
Yeah. So that's my number 2.
Man, for me, my number 2 is the trenches. And I say the trenches because I don't think they win consistently on either side of the ball. Their O-line, I like Penei Sewell, but as a whole, I don't think that they protect Goff the best. I think he's been sacked, 22 times, which is very high, especially when you're considering our O-line, right? And at times, we don't think that our O-line is the best, but I don't feel like outside of that, what was that, Raiders game and the Bengals game, I don't feel like we've had a game since then where it's man, Ben is in danger. You know what I mean? It hasn't been like that. Whereas you watch Goff, at times yo, we're in danger a little bit. And in their D-line, when you talk about the flip side, you watch how teams are able to run on them. They just give up a ton of movement up front. And as a linebacker, that's the worst thing because you can't scrape, you can't see anything. Whereas when you think about our D-line, you hardly ever seeing them getting pushed back 2-3 yards, and a running back is able to get 2 or 3 yards before being touched initially. When I watch the Lions, offensive line and D-line, those seem to be the issues to me.
Yeah, so you already said my third one. Jared Goff, limited quarterback. He's not, if anything, it just goes to show how Stafford was good for the Lions and was able to keep them somewhat relevant. I'm still not going to go head over heels on Stafford and say he's
front runner for MVP. You know that's what people are saying, man.
I know people are saying that. How do I want to phrase it? Do you think it though? I just need to see more from him. I need to see clutch moments in the playoffs. That's really it. But like in terms of worst case right now, I think what we're seeing from Stafford is he could be like Matt Ryan, lead the team to the playoffs, get them on playoff runs.
Well, remember, Matt Ryan did take a team to a Super Bowl as well.
And he did win an MVP in a regular season.
And should have won it if they do what they're supposed to do in the second half.
No, right. So that's what I'm seeing from Stafford, but it just shows that, man, he kept the Lions afloat. And you look back on some of their records, like, they're 8-8, 9-7 some of these seasons. Well, they did have better personnel at the time, but it goes back to what I said in my first point, just the Lions organization as a whole. It doesn't really seem to matter what players you have there. It's going to be tough sledding.
It's a Detroit thing, man.
But not, you go from Stafford to Goff. Goff's just a little bit more limited, and you talk about him getting sacked. I mean, it is the offensive line, but also we could also question Goff's decision-making, too, about getting the ball quick, because even with the offensive line for us, Ben knows when to get the ball. Exactly. He's got that timing right. Goff doesn't have the it factor, I guess you could say, the feel.
He doesn't. And when we talked about Goff before, even when he was getting a lot more praise, we would say, man, a lot of that is the product of Sean McVay being in his ear. And we talk about how they go hurry up in terms of tempo, but they're not snapping it fast. It's just so that way McVay can watch it, scan the field, and tell him where to go with the ball. Now you see him without that crutch and how long he has to hold the ball to process these things. And it's really starting to expose him now.
Yeah. What do you got for 3?
All right, well, hold on. Let's look in the chat, too, to see, man, the 3 things that people don't like about the Detroit Lions. All righty. Make sure I get up enough. Okay, here we go. All right. Owner. Coin flips, quarterbacks, and coaches. They ain't feeling that coin flip. Myron Bennett says the wide receivers, not a fan of. The secondary or Jared Goff.
Organization Goff the Water.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
What's
I ain't even
that
think
one?
About Flint. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Darius Mayo says offense is inconsistent. The offensive coordinator's play calling. And he says the D-line doesn't generate enough pressure. Yeah, he's right on.
Miles Harrington, Jared Goff, defense, and then also Jared Goff. Newman says lack of stars, secondary, and then Jared Goff. So that was like two of my 3.
And then Miles Harrington, who brought us today's negative news. Shout out to Miles, though. We got love for you. Says Jared Goff, the defense, and Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Goff fans in the building, man.
Random guy says they have no wide receivers. That's true, too.
Yeah. And then DeLorean Waters says Jared Goff, the wide receiver room, and then he combos the linebackers and defensive backs. All right, okay.
Man, a lot of people hate on Goff. I know we had him in ours, but to just say Goff on that, like if they had better players, maybe they wouldn't be as bad, or maybe he wouldn't look as bad. I do think he's limited, though. It's like a Jimmy G situation for me.
See, to me, I think Jimmy G is better, though. Jimmy G seems to feel better.
He probably is, but I'm just saying if like Goff was in that situation, the team might be better. He might not look as bad.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Jimmy G would look better even in Detroit right now in that situation than Goff. And I don't think Goff could go into Jimmy G's situation with the Niners and keep them how they... Because think about with Jimmy G, bro, he wins a ton, which is crazy, right? Because we talk about how limited he is, but he wins, like, a lot. You look at it's a lot, you know? And I think, like, with Goff, I just don't know if he would have that same type of factor, because even with Dagon, I'm drawing a blank.
Shanahan, McVay?
Yeah, with Shanahan, he's still not going to call it for him like McVay would. He's going to scheme it up nice, and the West Coast offense is going to be that timing and stuff like that. But to me, I just think that Goff, he's still behind the 8 ball in terms of how he sees things, whereas Jimmy G sees the field well and he understands his limitations, and I think that's why he's able to keep teams afloat and just continue to win.
Fair. What do you got for 3?
I did my 3. That was on you, yeah, because now we're switching over.
Which one was your 3rd?
Oh, you're right. So for me, my 3rd was no studs. Like in terms of like star players, I just feel like they have good players, right? Like I like Alex Anzalone. I like DeAndre Swift. I like those type of players, right? But those players are still limited right now. You know what I mean? Like Swift, they have a little bit more optimism about him, but when you talk about like Trey Flowers is their highest paid guy, or he was. I don't know if
talking
he's
about
still
benching him,
right? But it's like he's not even playing like that. To me, Charles Harris is playing at a better clip and being more productive. That's at number 53 for them. So when I think of them as a whole, I'm just like, they don't have a guy. Like every team you just need a guy. Like on offense, they got TJ Hawkinson. I like him. He's a guy, but it's just one of them. And you see, they try to utilize him a lot, but if you play certain coverages and you focus on him, they take him away. That's what Philly did. They said, okay, you're hitting him early. All right, we're going to get him out of here. Now you got to go somewhere else with the ball. And golf, that's where he's going to struggle. So to me, that's the other thing. They just don't have studs, A-type players right now, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Hawkinson, I think it's DeAndre Swift too. Are they the top 2 receivers for the Lions? And that just goes to show you their other receivers used to be Tyrell Williams. They cut him. Yeah. But it's Khalif Raymond, St. Brown. Who's their third guy? I'm trying to even look on this depth chart here. Hodge, Trinity Benson. Like it could be a combination of any of these dudes at any given time, but I don't even know these dudes. I really don't.
Well, I will say on defense, they do have one other guy. Because Penei Sewell on offense, we do think he can grow into a guy. He's playing well, but he's not the guy like that just yet, right? But he'll grow into that. But they do have one other guy who actually is a star. He actually is impressive. And he's actually one of my favorite Detroit Lions.
Okay.
He goes by the name of Dean Marlowe, number 31. JMU Duke, baby. I see you. So, yes, I got love for the Detroit Lions this week because my dog Dean.
He used to play on another team too, huh?
You know how we roll? Come on, baby. He was with the Carolina Panthers when they went to the Super Bowl. I was over there rooting for the Come on, dog. Get you one, man. Get you one. Yeah.
I did see his name whenever I'm looking through Lions roster and stuff.
So you know I got love for my dog. Dang, that my JMU partner right there. So yes.
Oh, who else they have? Mark Gilbert.
Uh-oh. They did pick up Mark, yeah.
Revenge game.
What could have been?
Could it be another guy where we come in on the topic on Monday? Did Steelers make a mistake releasing Mark Gilbert?
Or is he going to hit us with the Cassius Marsh? Pick 6 and he kicks the ball into the end
zone. If anything, though,
gets a flag, man.
Looking back on that Bears game, I'm actually surprised Marsh actually did some stuff.
Yeah, he played well.
You get what I mean?
He played well, man.
I still don't think it's a mistake getting rid of him, though.
Definitely getting rid of Cassius?
Yeah.
No, heck no, we ain't going there. But he definitely made plays, though. Like, that was the funny part after the game where everybody was, like, really bashing him. Oh, yeah, Killers Cassius Bar, best player on the D. I'm like, bro, you watch the tape, that boy, he was out there. He was low-key. He was getting his, man.
I checked the tapes again, too. Mm-hmm. I do think that was taunting.
Okay.
As much as I still hate the taunting rule, I do think... He went over to the sidelines. He was staring us down for a little extra there. And if you want to compare that to some of the other taunting calls that they've been calling and the new emphasis they have on it, that is the new letter of the rule. I still think their whole emphasis on it is absolutely BS, but I think that was taunting, actually.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I think it was still a bullshit rule. Yeah. It really is. Because remember in the preseason, we saw the one that dude get up and all he did was flex his muscles?
Yeah.
For that... I didn't think that was intended for anyone. What Marsh was looking at the only reason I said as our punt team's coming out.
The only reason I said that run was because when he flexed, the dude was right in front of him. That's it. Whereas with Marsh's, the punt team's coming out, but he's not even looking at any of the punt team players. I mean, Presley Harvin runs right by him.
It looked like he was looking at the Steelers' sideline though. Like he was
he was definitely facing that direction though. Yeah.
So I get what the ref was seeing. I definitely do. Like it's one thing, do your kick, celebrate teammates, get off the field. But he was doing a little something extra. And I don't blame him. I don't care. That shouldn't be called taunting. I mean, we talked about this. Tyreek Hill doing the peace sign, that's cool to me. I mean, it's part of the game. But with this new NFL emphasis, he threw the flag. I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL doesn't find the ref or just, like, lets it go because I think the ref was actually in the right based off the NFL's new emphasis on it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I checked because whenever I watched the game live, I didn't really get to see any of it. I was just surprised they call it taunting. Yeah. And whenever I watched the game the next day, I didn't really get to see the replay of it because I was just watching the condensed version. Right. I just heard Marsh's interview on the radio. So whenever I look back on something, I'm like, yeah, he is kind of like doing a little extra there, looking at the sidelines. Yeah. But he played better than I guess we would have thought though.
It was the revenge game, bro.
Got signed like that week.
It was the revenge game, bro. You know he had to show. You knew you was there too. He was trying to show you up, let you know what was going on.
I didn't even know he was on the field, dude.
Yeah, man. He was like, "Yo, you gonna know about me?" Did you cheer for him when he made a play though? That's the real question.
No.
Were you like,
I already told you. I didn't even know he was on the field.
It's like, I love you, Cassius. I thought you was, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping if that's what you know.
Do we want to get into the 3 things we like?
Yes. But before we do that, Sam Fasu Manu. I know he was saying he just saw him in the chat. He says, "Hey, can you give a shout out to my beloved Marine Corps? I'm a Marine Corps veteran." Yes, Sam, we actually started off the show with that, man. Happy 246th birthday to the Marine Corps. And definitely appreciate your service as well, man. So yes, indeed, enjoy today's show, baby. But yes, definitely got you, partner. Definitely got you. All righty. So yeah, let's start with the 3. Now we'll transition to 3 things that we do like about the Detroit Lions. So in the chat, let us know the 3 things that you guys like about the Detroit Lions when you've watched them, or, you know, yeah, we'll go from there. So for me, first thing I said in terms of what I like, I couldn't even say like whole groups or, oh, I like their rush, I like this. It was like, I got to get specific. Right. I like that player, and that player. All right. So first thing I like is Dean Marlowe. Second thing is Dean Marlowe. And the third thing is number 31, Dean Marlowe. I don't know if y'all, he's a JMU guy, you know, go Dukes, play safety, baller, you know.
I didn't recognize the name.
Oh, you didn't? This is Dean Marlowe, you know, kind of like Dean Morgan, you know what I mean? But this is Dean Marlowe, you know, he's a JMU guy. Just remember that. Go Dukes.
So that's all 3 of yours? Nah,
I mean, yeah, but I'll give you my back. I had 3 backups though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So my 3 backups to Dean Marlowe, and Dean Marlowe. Alex Anzalone. I like him, man. Going back to when he was with the Saints, athletic guy, rangy a little bit, and just almost in terms of how he gets his productivity, I just feel like it's more so just on the spot, right? Right time, right place, and things like that. Very similar to kind of like how Spillane had some of his splashier plays and stuff. But to me, I don't like him in this role as the main guy. I like him a lot if he was paired with somebody a little bit more high end. But as a whole, I do think that he is their best linebacker right now in terms of the inside. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna group some of the positions together. I guess this makes sense. The non-receiver skill positions on offense. Mm-hmm. I guess I could phrase it that way. Yeah. So Hawkinson at tight end.
Oh yeah, can't forget him.
And I like the running backs.
Huh. Okay.
Not each individually, but as a whole, collectively, because DeAndre Swift, he's not doing as well on the ground, but he's like one of their main pass catchers right now.
I think he's second on the team in receiving. Behind TJ. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but he gets a lot of yards after the catch. So it's not like a Jalen Samuel situation where he's just catching it and getting hit, and it's only like a 2 or 3 yard gain. He's making plays afterwards, so you got to give him credit there. And then Jamal Williams, he has a very limited role, kind of like what he was doing with the Packers, but
he's good running the rock.
He's like 4.3, 4.5 yards a carry.
He's like 380 or something like that on the ground.
Yeah, he's really efficient. Every time he is getting the ball, I'm seeing him make plays and be physical.
He has like 20 less carries than this, because I think Swift is around 90 carries, and I think he's at like 70, 77, something like that.
That's what I mean. As a whole, those 2 running backs, I think they could pose problems for a defense. Now, I know their rushing attack is in the bottom of the league right now, but if I'm envisioning a way the Steelers kind of mess this up, that could be it. We get Jamal Adams, 10-yard run here or there. They're dumping it off to DeAndre Swift. He's making our dudes miss. We're missing tackles. Same thing. Even these receivers, like, I don't really think any of these guys are good, but if Jared Goff's checking it down, Khalif Raymond, he's pretty fast enough. He can make a dude miss and either take it to the house, take it for a big gain, where they're switching the field on us. Yeah. So that's how I could see them posing problems for us, even though you're not going to be like online praising the Lions like running back. Correct. Or not the running back, their rushing attack just as a whole. But I think those 2 guys aren't bad together as a tandem. And then you combine TJ Hawkinson, dude. He's legit good. Tight end, man. I mean, he's like top 6, 7 in the league, I would say.
Like legit, man. Legit. All right. So for me, did you name all 3 or was that quick, bro?
Those are No. That's one.
That was just okay.
That's one.
Yeah. I was like, say, man, threw me off for a second, but we're good. We're
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, man, my second thing is, or the second player is Penei Sewell. the left tackle now, I do like him a lot, man. He moves really well, like his physicality. He is the bright spot to that O-line. I think the O-line would have been a lot different if Decker was there, but with him not being there, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, but to me, man, I like Penei a lot, though. So he's the second guy for me.
Well, I'm with you on Sewell. I have him as number 2 as well. Made the transition to left tackle.
Are you looking on my? Are you looking?
I'm
on
not
my
at
sheet,
all,
man. I'm about to block you, man.
But here could be the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen these injury reports. Decker might be back this week.
I've seen it.
So they're going to move Sewell back to right tackle, which is amazing for us.
No, see, this is my thing, man. I would much rather TJ have Matt Nelson, bro.
Oh, sure. Sure.
To me, Penei, I do think that he's improved. Like, not in terms of like, oh man, him as a right tackle's improved, but what I'm saying just now, the more he plays at the NFL level, I do think he's starting to feel and understand that part. So even though the footwork element would change, I just think that he's going to still be a lot tougher than what Matt Nelson could be. I mean, I look at Matt and I'm just like, bruh, you just got to make it to the stadium, please. Because if you make it to the stadium, oh, baby, we will all be happy. But he has to, Decker, another week, man. Another week.
Right. But I guess what I'm saying is, no, you're good. It's a good point, because I was gonna say if Decker's in against Highsmith, that kind of poses a problem. Right. But like, I guess no, you're right. I guess we just don't want him back at all.
Yeah, I just don't.
We don't, because their line as is right now. Yeah. But I'm thinking Penei Sewell at left tackle. Maybe he could pose a little bit of a test to Highsmith versus Decker just coming back. Because I think TJ's gonna cook either way.
Yeah, my thing is this, man. It's like when I think of Decker, though, even though it would him just be coming back, he's still a veteran player. And typically veteran players, like, it doesn't take long for them to get reacclimated and ready to go and up to speed. It's usually with your younger guys where, all right, if they've missed a substantial amount of time when they first get back, you got to be a little careful with those guys. With Decker, though, I think he'll be fine.
I just thought back to the preseason game where Ingram was cooking Sewell. So I'm just like, man, if TJ's over there, bro.
Same, man. Yeah.
But you're right. If it's this Wilson dude, I'm sure TJ won't have any problems as well.
Yeah.
It'd just be a nice matchup. It'd be a spicy thing maybe to post on Instagram. TJ gets a nice little move, a little spin move, cuts between Sewell and maybe the right guard or something like that, gets a sack. Could be a nice little Instagram highlight.
Yeah.
Even, I don't know if a rookie tackle necessarily helps his case for Defensive Player of the Year, but I'm just saying. What other high caliber matchup are we going to have in this game, though, to talk about?
I don't even care if it's a high caliber. Just go out there and get 4 of them things. We weren't talking about, man, who was TJ going against last week? No, it was like, you got 3 of them things. That's all that matters, baby. So he need to go out there and do it again.
For sure. You got 3?
I do, man. So for me, my third one, you already brought him up, TJ Hawkinson, man. He's a legit tight end 1. He can run every route, sure-handed, physical too, man. I mean, he took a shot early in that Eagles game where almost blew his leg out. Got right back up, was not tripping at all, man. I like his game a lot. He was a part of the duo, though. Him and, was it Noah Fant when they came out together? That's crazy. That's crazy. They were teammates, bro.
George Kittle from Iowa, too.
Yeah, like, it's nuts, man. Shout out to the Iowa tight ends, man. I even think about my man Scott Chandler taking it back to my Buffalo days. You know, we had one.
Okay, so my third one is the team's fight. Sticking around in games. They actually
do. I know even the Eagles game, even though the score got out of hand, you're right. They compete, man.
So San Francisco, they were down big early. They came back. The score ended up being 41-33. Green Bay, tough in the first half. They kind of let it slip in the second half. But that Monday night game, Green Bay, it wasn't that bad of a blowout. Baltimore should have beat Baltimore.
Seriously.
Chicago, close game too, 24-14. Minnesota should have beat Minnesota as well.
They should have.
Who we consider a halfway decent team. Minnesota almost should have bet Baltimore last week.
Yep.
But then they've started slipping a little bit since he kind of brought it to him. But then even the Rams game, that first half, they were playing with the Rams. They pulled out all the stops.
Yeah.
I mean, the special team shit was just like out of control that they were pulling with all those fakes. But they kind of held their own in the first half in the Rams game, but then the Rams just kind of showed that they were the better team. And the Eagles got a little out of hand, but a large majority of the games, I almost look back to the Bears. The Bears beat some decent teams. They've been in some of these games. I know there was a blowout against the Bucs, but we saw how the Bears game ended for us. Like it was close. It came down to the wire. Even if the fumble punt doesn't happen, we end up winning the game by 10. If all goes well for us, and it goes how the rest of the game is, like that's not like a blowout. That's competing.
Yeah.
So that's something I'll say about the Lions. Even though they're 0-8, they can still compete. You just never know.
I can respect.
Like the Ravens are the best record in the AFC right now,
that's
and
the crazy part. Yeah.
They basically beat them. Like I can't say that completely because Justin Tucker's a damn good player, but really,
if you're forced there from 66 to win it, like just think how extreme that sounds, man. They had to hit from 66 to get it.
Yeah. So that's what I have. Their non-skill position offensive player. Or no. Does that make sense? They're non-receiver skill position players, tight end and running backs. That's a group.
The non
and then we both have Penei Sewell.
Pretty skill position players.
Yeah, and we both have Sewell. So those are both of our 3.
Oh man, I like that, man. Did we go? I'm trying to think. Did we ask the chat about the 3 that they like?
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't remember if we did, but either way, let us know in the chat the 3 things that y'all do like as Deke goes through to see if those 3 things are already there or not. Not a sheep. Shout out to me, man. He says, dope hoodie Moats, man. Appreciate it. This is a root. What is it? Root of Fight. Yeah, man. They've been around for a little while now. But yeah, this is like I was still playing in Pittsburgh. When is this? 2014, 15, baby. But nah, shout out to them, man. Yeah. No promo code, but just type in Moats, see what happens.
I'm not seeing anything. This chat's pretty random right now.
Okay.
I'm saying, do we put a 50 burger on them from Slim Easy?
Oh, that's what we doing?
Shout out to all the Lions fans from Not a Sheep.
Okay.
He says you put the L into loyalty.
Okay.
Bro. Dude.
I did see like all these burgers
Packers,
from Slim Easy.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He said put up a 50 burger.
Oh, no. Are we flirting with Tomlin game? Oh, Lord. Are we too confident?
All right, we got some 3. I guess we didn't ask because they're coming in right now.
Okay.
Logan Newman saying, number 1, Penei Sewell. 2, Dan Campbell. He must like
the motivation,
his gritty next.
Yeah, he does got the motivation.
And maybe that's a part of why they haven't been giving up.
Yeah, because you definitely see them playing hard for him, which is a good sign. Yeah.
I just don't think they necessarily have the personnel
you can play
to close out. And when we talk about golf, it goes back to the 3 things we don't necessarily like about him. And he has Swift Hawkinson.
That always reminds me when people are like, it doesn't matter how big the dog is in the fight. It's about how much fight is in the dog. I said, yeah, until it's a Rottweiler and that's a little Shih Tzu. It don't matter. That little thing, shut it up. So, yeah.
Zig Shazier says, number 1, Swift. 2, TJ Hawkinson. 3, Sewell. Ivan Victor.
Okay.
He says the running backs, Penei Sewell, TJ. Also, shout out to Dan Campbell's passion and love for the game. This is kind of stuff we're talking about.
You seen him crying after the game. Like, I'm not going to lie. That is kind of dope, you know? And speaking from personal experience, because my first year in the league, we started out 0-8, but it was kind of like how the Lions were. We weren't getting blown out. We had lost 3 games consecutively in overtime. We were losing to high quality teams at that, you know? And it was just kind of like, dang, man, we're so close. We're always on the edge of this thing. And I mean, we had Chan Gailey, who's like the opposite of Dan Campbell. He's like introvert, super just one way the whole time. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, you question, like, all right, not saying that Coach Gailey didn't care, because I definitely know he cared 100%. But when you're in those situations, you wonder, like, are you like cool with this situation, or like are you hurt? Are you passionate about this? So seeing Dan in the midst of some of these things still be that passionate, where he's drawn to tears in a press conference, which is kind of like the opposite of Joe Judge, you know what I mean? Who tries to do like the whole tough guy thing. Like, I like that a lot about Dan. So yeah, I could definitely see that.
And SMC99 says Swift, Sewell, and Hawkinson.
Okay.
This one's interesting. This is from Stephanie Ramirez.
Oh, shout out to Stephanie Ramirez. Is that OG Stephanie Ramirez, Love and Madden Stephanie Ramirez?
Yeah.
But like flavor of Deke, you know? Or are we looking for that's Stephanie Ramirez, right? The number 1 banner supporter, Stephanie Ramirez. Hey Stephanie, we missed you. Hope all is well.
Says Cody White reminds me of Nate Washington. That's an interesting take.
Okay.
Nate Washington was actually pretty good as a third receiver for us.
No, he was. I like Nate.
He was
Nate,
a speedster. That's what I mean. He had some speed.
I thought he played way faster. Yeah, Cody doesn't strike me as a.
He ain't as lanky
blazer.
either.
Yeah, and Nate did his thing in Tennessee too. Yeah,
he did. He had a couple good seasons down there.
Dang, I ain't seen Nate since. Man, it's been a minute. I gotta holler at my dog, man.
Hopefully you're right on that one.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing it though,
okay.
And I'm looking for a couple more. DeLorean Waters. They never give up. They've been in so many close games.
Yeah.
2 Swift, 3 Hawkinson.
No, the heart they play with, they got.
We're all on the same page here. It looks like.
Yeah. Like I said, because for me, when we go after, like when we name Sewell, when we name Hawkinson, we talk about the duo of Williams and Swift. The next thing you start doing, like it's a cliff it drops to, because I'm like, okay, Alex Anzalone, I like him. He's versatile. He does some of the things. Next is Charles Harris. I'm like, all right, he plays with good speed over there, but you see, it's a legit drop off to those type of guys. But since they got Dean Marlowe, that's all that matters. Shout out to my dog, JMU, in the house. Let's go.
I'm seeing Jericho Cotchery being brought up too.
As a comparison?
I don't know about for Cody White, but as like a third receiver, he had a good season for us one year. He had like good, 13 touchdowns or double-digit touchdowns.
Jericho was a legit receiver in this league for a while, though. You think about it, like, what was it? He was at the Jets first. Yeah, like Jericho was good.
I was not expecting to have the season he did with us, but kudos to him. He was kind of underrated. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm seeing a lot of the same thing, though. Swift Hawkinson, this is from Zand. Swift Hawkinson, Dan Campbell in his heart.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get back to the supers then. Let's see what we have on this end. But we do have a new upper room member, Richard Stanton. Richard Stanton, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Definitely appreciate your support. And just a quick update as a new upper room member, every Tuesday from 12:20 to about 12:50, we have Zach Banner. He pulls up on the show, call it Zach Banner Tuesdays. But as a member, you're able to actually be on those calls live when they're happening and ask questions. I mean, you talk to some of the people in the chat, they'll tell you, man, you ask the question. We ask the big man, he answers it for you, man, right on the spot. So it's a dope thing. We also, after every game, you go to the YouTube community page, right on the page. I'm going to put a phone number up in that thing, all right? After the game, in the midst of your research and the midst of your celebrating, you call in, leave a voicemail, get an opportunity to have it played on the next live show, man. So those are some of the perks of being an upper room member. So we greatly appreciate you. And you might want to check out the new upper room member shirt since you were part of the squad now. So yeah.
No, definitely.
All
so
right.
I'm at Barilla 92.
Okay, so yeah, you're down a little bit. All right, but not too far though, so you're good.
Cool.
All right, so Q, when we were talking about 3 things that we like and don't like about the Lions, the 3 things that he didn't like, he says the franchise, Jared Goff, and the defense. 3 things that I think we could all agree upon. Why is their franchise like that? It's crazy when you talk about like the Steelers or even like the Ravens, right? We talk about like the Cowboys to an extent. Certain organizations, they just seem like they're ran better, right? Whereas when you talk about Detroit, it's like, well, why haven't you had that? Like, how do you have this happen multiple times where you're 0-7? I mean, they were one of the first. They were the first team to go 0-16. Like, how do you get that to that extent? Like, could you imagine Steelers ever getting to that right there, man?
Not
like,
the Steelers, but I mean, we deal with it with the Pirates year in and year out, so it can happen.
It's crazy, but that's money related, man. Chill out.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah, even you have the Bengals. Like, I think we'd all consider them not that good run of an organization. Even like the Jaguars.
Yeah, dude.
They had little runs and stuff. Whereas like the Lions really haven't. They made the playoffs, I think 2 times in Stafford's tenure there, and they were one and done.
Yeah,
they're 1 and done both times, and they've pretty much been around 7-9, 8-8. Some seasons they were like 4-12, 5-11, depending on if Stafford got hurt or not.
Right.
That's what they've been over the past, 15 or so years. They were 0-16 before they drafted him, obviously, but
it's crazy, man.
It really hasn't been that much better. But even that's what I'm saying. Even organizations outside of like the Cleveland Browns have sustained that type of terribleness for like 20 years.
That's a nice way to put it. The sustained terribleness. I don't think I've ever heard those 2 things put together in a sentence before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even the Jaguars have bounced back, had a couple runs. Like, even the Texans made the playoffs for stretches of years.
Yeah. I mean, when they had Andre Johnson, was that who's the quarterback down there with Andre? Was that
Schaub?
No, Schaub. That's what it was. Yep.
They had Schaub.
Because
they've been
was
relevant
the first
with
one. Then they went Schaub after that.
Yeah, Carr was no good.
Yeah.
Schaub. They had some seasons.
Even when they transitioned to Deshaun Watson, they started winning too.
No, but they had some bums like Osweiler, even making the playoffs. That was, I think, more of a case of the bad division. But them, Jaguars, Bengals, even being a bad franchise, had some runs with Dalton. Now it seems like they're at least competitive again. So, yeah, dude, Lions, I'd say Lions and Browns. And it seems like Browns are at least back to relevancy now.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. Interesting.
I'm trying to think of any other like NFL franchises. Raiders, kind of, but
the Raiders went to a Super Bowl. 10 was it? No, 20.
Oh, that was a while back. That's what I mean. 02. Since then,
but like with Detroit, when has Detroit even in that frame? That's what I'm saying. Like, and then hold on, the Raiders that was when Carr got hurt though.
That's what I
mean.
They
were hot that season though.
They've been like 8-8 since. They might make the playoffs this year. I'd say it was slightly better. Maybe
I don't think the Raiders have had. Man, we can't think of the 8-8 is different than going 0-16, then having another 0-7 season. Like they've had multiple seasons where they are like legit laughing stock of the league, bro. The Raiders have had some bad seasons. It ain't been like that.
Beating us on some of their worst seasons.
Like we come on, baby.
That might be it though.
Yeah,
that might be it off the top of my head right now. Cowboys.
I mean, you got to know because remember Dez Bryant game when him and Romo they were still winning.
Yeah, I know because they've never been. The only time they've gotten to like 4-12 is whenever like Romo got hurt or like Dak. They've always been 7-9 or 8-8.
Quincy Carter year, and that kind of hurt. Quincy hurt.
Yeah, you can't say the Giants. They've had runs with Eli.
Jets too. Jets went when they had Ryan. Yeah.
Oh, although that's a pretty good comparison. Like they've hit the lows of the Lions.
They have, but they still have had a lot.
Right. It goes back to my Jaguars point. At least they hit some AFC championships and stuff and been somewhat relevant. Even with Darnold, they were like 7-9. Now that's what I'm saying. With Stafford, the Lions were around that at points.
It's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, definitely probably in the bottom 3 or 4.
Shout out to Q for that though, man. Definitely shout out to Q. All right, next up is Juicebox32. He says, I would push for OBJ, but I also think Tyrell Williams would be a decent short-term plug as well. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, he just got released by the Lions.
Yeah.
What happened with him? Was he hurt?
I'm not sure 100%.
They just not using him.
Yeah. You know you are a resident researcher, man. Come on, bro. Research.
He is tall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he is somewhat fast, though, right?
Who are we comparing him speed-wise to, though? That's, Like, are we talking like a Claypool fast? Are we talking like Cody White fast? You know what I mean? Are we saying Ray McCall fast?
This isn't the worst call because I'm looking at his production. I actually thought he's been worse throughout his NFL career. 1,059 yards with the Chargers back in 16, 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Then he goes 700 yards, 600 yards, 600 yards.
I mean, we haven't had that type of
consistent
productivity.
That's all the way up till now.
Team. So, I mean, with him being released,
I don't know what his deal is.
I don't know
sidelined since week 1. That's why. And resided on injury reserve. They did something you did. I remember reading this headline.
Okay.
They came to some type of injury settlement.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if he's still right or not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, to put it like this then. Because if he did the settlement and he finally did get released, then he probably is healthy or really close to being healthy. Because I know for me, that was the whole sticking point. I was like, whenever I felt like I was good to go, that's when we were going to be able to do the official settlement, but still give me some more money on the top of that too. I mean, that's how you do when you negotiate them things. But
he has to be good.
Yeah,
I would think. What was the
injury? What was the injury?
You ready? Unless this is a Ladarius Green type of situation. Concussion in week 1.
Oh.
He has to be good now.
Well, he'll be a lot cheaper than that Ladarius situation. I know you're a Ladarius guy. You still swear by him. I get it. That's my dude. But I just that's a lot. That was a lot that went into that, man. Tyrell would be a lot cheaper though. He'll be a lot cheaper.
That's what I'm wondering. Is he not right?
That's
why he hasn't played since week 1, or did they just not think he was going to fit back in the offense?
But think about this: for you to be the Lions, if you're going to release a guy who's been out because of a concussion, I think he might be good.
You think he is good?
I think he is because the optics of this guy has been out because of a concussion, and now we just, we're going to settle with you. You're good. It's like, nah, bruh. And why now? You kept him around for how many weeks? You said since week 1, right? Here we are. This is week 9.
So what do you think the reasoning is for him sitting out?
No. I don't know, man. I don't know the situation enough. Like, was he disgruntled contract? Anything? I haven't followed him like that.
That's not a bad call.
Yeah, I do like that. Though,
if we
man.
can't
Shout
get
out to
OBJ,
Juicebox32. That's there.
Let me see if there's any updated news on Odell right now.
He cleared waivers, which is the most important part.
So maybe we should have picked him up on waivers.
I mean, we could have.
We definitely
But
could've.
if we would have, then we would have had to have a little bit more cash on deck.
Sources say Seahawks QB Wilson, Saints head coach Sean Payton both reached out to OBJ to make their respective pitches. All right, we don't have a chance right now. This ain't happening.
Just call him up, bro.
OBJ eyeing Chiefs, Packers, New Orleans.
Call him up. Here.
Is there another team? Those are the 3. You got his number?
Come on, bro.
Let's do it. Let's get the lines going.
All right, so look, what we're going to do is this. So I'm going to call AB, and then I'm going to say, AB, call up your boy Odell, and then from there we be good to go, all right? 3 degrees separation right there, so we good, man. So
this would make for an amazing show right now.
It would,
if AB actually picked up.
Like, yo, AB, what's good, bro? Is that what? Bro, what? God, hey, come on, bro. You know him, man. You know I got you, dog. Major love, man. Hey, keep doing your thing in Tampa too, man. Tell the boy TB12 you the GOAT. All right, yo, man. What's up, Simon? What you need, man? All right, so look, man. We talking about receivers on the show right now, and my dog Deke. We really trying to make a pitch for OBJ, bro. Hit the man up real quick. Bro, you want me FaceTime him? Nah, we ain't got that technology just yet. Just call him. We'll be good. Yeah, call him up. Put him on the 3-rate. Yo. We be like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, hold on, bro. I got somebody got to talk to you real quick, OBJ. Oh, I bet, man. Who is it? Just listen. It's my dog.
Oh, this is me?
Yeah, and it'll be your point. So how would you give him the pitch, man?
What would I say?
What you going to say to him?
Listen, I've seen on Twitter you're looking for a contender.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say anything about head coach organization? I think it was mainly contender.
But he likes Coach T, though.
You like Coach T?
Mm-hmm.
There's rumors that you said, hey, come save me. Come get me. You're going to be playing with the GOAT quarterback. You've went up against him over these past few years being a Cleveland Brown, and you've seen what Big Ben has done to that franchise.
Facts.
We're 5-3 right now. We're about to hit our stride.
We on the
Claypool's hurt a little bit, so you're going to be getting a lot of targets coming in. You could build that rapport with Ben
Get him early.
right off the bat, so when Claypool does come back, you're still featured.
Let's go.
What else is there right now?
Come on, now ain't nothing else out there.
OBJ, I could take a private plane.
Oof.
Where you at right now? I'll bring you your contract.
Hey, business expense. We'll write it off.
Moats, and Art Rooney the third. Or is it Art Rooney the second? I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a couple Arthurs in the building, so we'll be good either way.
Yeah. So we're on our way.
So I like that pitch though, man.
That's not bad.
I like you said the PJ. Like, you gonna put that on the business expense? Like, we got it, but dog, why we got to do it like that? I'm gonna send a car service.
You know how OBJ is. He likes that type of shit.
It's gonna be a nice car with like a lot of beverages in there for you, and we're gonna drive you from wherever you're located at right here to Pittsburgh. Yeah. What's this? PJ Lord.
I think the main selling point is Claypool being out. He can start building that rapport quick.
And the PJ
private jet.
Gotta say, those are the things, huh?
Yeah. So I don't have that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't have the private jet.
But what you mean you don't have a private jet?
If we get the okay from OBJ, it's almost like you got to take levels to this. If we got the okay from him, that gives us the call to Art Rooney.
Absolutely.
And we say, hey, listen,
we already got it done.
We got it done. Let's make this happen. Yeah. We just need a private jet. Can you hook us up? So he hooks us up with that.
Like, Arthur, come on now. You know you already have access to these jets. Why do you need my jet? I paid you enough. And we're like, no, Mr. Rooney. I would, but see, I didn't wash the jet. And that's why. I know you always keep your jet clean. I don't wash mine all the time. So could we borrow yours? And he'd be like, all right, Arthur, just this one time. And after that, we'd be straight. It'd be like soul plane if I get in that thing. I'm telling you now.
Yeah. It's not looking good based off these reports.
That was a good pitch, though.
If we could get the call to him, maybe we're seeing pop up in the next couple hours.
Let me see what my man
Odell
going on, bro.
Interested in Steelers.
Let me see what my man going on. Come on, all right, bro. All right. Here we go. Good.
It's AB? You texting him?
No, it's my dad, actually. He texted me.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like,
does he ever connect?
He said, thanks for the shout out for the Marines. That's what he said.
Oh, definitely.
You know. So I'll tell him, hey, Dad, cool on the Marines. Happy birthday again, but we need Odell. So, Dad, I'm going to send you to get the PJ. You pick him up. And now we fly him out here. We meet you at the airport. So there we go, man.
Good call on the Tyrell Williams thing, though.
Nah, shout out the Juice Box.
That was a good call.
That was solid.
We should look out for that.
That was major. All right, now we're up to Barilla 92. Are you there yet?
Yeah.
Right.
Who wins in a no rules cage match? Fur coat Marsh or taco meat Deke with the sport mode Crocs? Pull it up.
The sport mode Crocs?
I never wear my Crocs in sport mode. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently.
Man, what sport mode? Is that when you like put the strap behind it?
Yeah, so you see these I have right here? Yeah, you do this.
You got the strap.
I never do that. I can't even fit my foot in here doing that. I can't.
Why do they call that sport mode?
I can't. This doesn't even work. Look at this, dude.
Bro, sport mode is what we're calling that?
No, I don't do that. I've never done that. I've golfed in Crocs and never done the sport mode thing.
I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't need the sport mode Crocs. Just say Crocs.
Wow, bro.
I would get smoked.
I gotta go ask my son about this now because he's a Croc. I'm like anti-Croc, but my kids and my wife, they're like, "Yo, get the Croc."
Does he have little pins on him?
Yeah,
and stuff too?
Yeah. He decorates my little Marvel characters and all type of stuff. My daughter too, like she has all type of emojis on them. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing them.
Yeah. They want to show you too. Yeah, but I did not know, boy. That's sport mode.
Whew. No, it's not a thing for me.
Like I've been anti-Crocs forever. I don't even know why. I'm just not a fan, right? But I have found a shoe that I'm close to getting that is Croc-ish.
Okay.
Yeezy got some new ones that just dropped.
Wait,
you know what I'm talking about?
It up?
Yeah, I'll show you the picture of it.
These have been
I'll show you the picture of it.
Circulating for the last year or so.
I'll show you the picture of it.
They have holes in them. They're like foam.
Yeah,
you're gonna get these.
Dead serious, bro. Like I haven't decided which color, but that's the closest thing to a Croc that I could do. Okay, that's the closest thing. They are fire though, bro. They are. You agree? I mean, this is a dope show, bro.
I wouldn't mind them. To me, they just look like overpriced Crocs, though. You get what I'm saying?
Well, they are supposed to be overpriced. You know why? Because it's easy. It's Yay.
Like, I'd wear them, yeah. I just wouldn't shell out the cash for them.
Bro, I'm definitely willing to shell out the cash for those just because it's Yeezy, man. Or, excuse me, it's Yay. Those about the only Croc I can wear, man. I'm not a Croc guy, but I guess those are already in sport mode, huh? It's like built-in sport mode with the cushion behind it.
How would you wear them? Would you even put socks on with those?
Well, if it's cold outside, I don't put socks on. But if it's hot outside, I'm going to let the toes get a little air, you know?
Well, that's what I'm wondering with these Crocs. I might be able to pull it off this week.
Why is it called sport mode? That is killing me right now. There's really a name for that, man.
No, I don't get it.
Sport mode, bro. I just can't. Every time I see the Croc, I just want to step on someone's toes. Bam.
I should be able to pull them off again this week with the Lions. It should be warm enough.
Yeah.
And then we're going to LA. So there might be some more uses for Steeler games with these Crocs.
Well, I'm going to roll. Now, if you rolling Croc game out there, I might really roll with my Yeezy. Like, I might just have to, that might be my new look. The same way your Croc non-sport mode white crew socks, I'm going to pull up with black Nike socks in my Yeezys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My Yeezy Croc. Cool. Yeah. I just don't know what color I want yet. They got some options. I guess if they have I don't think they have a
you
black.
Got tan.
They got it's like that Marvel look. They had a red, all red. I love red. It's like my favorite color, right? No, it's not like that because I just thought about it. I say red's my favorite color, and then you like
blue.
See,
royal blue.
I knew he was gonna go there. I said I knew he was gonna go there.
I wasn't even thinking.
You know what I mean? In fact, I like black. Black's my favorite color, actually, guys. Gray.
I think you're scarred right now a little bit because I wasn't even thinking it.
But I'm over here like, man, got me some of them Yeezys, bro. I'm getting the Yeezy Crocs, man.
Okay.
Yeezy Croc queen.
Are you getting them for LA? I might get a new pair of Crocs for LA.
Because I'm trying to think. We go to LA. Is that next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to decide. I'll probably decide tonight, then, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna decide tonight whether because like I said, I wish they had a black. If they had a black, that'd be perfect. But I'm gonna either get like a tan or something because the red is fire. But as a Steeler fan, I can't wear that much red.
I think you could pull it off.
I mean, I could definitely.
There's red on the logo.
You guys don't be putting red that much. Like it's red. You know what I'm saying?
I think that works. Like if you rock like a black jersey, black jeans with like
the red.
I gotta see the red though first. I'm thinking like the red Yeezys, the red Octobers.
Red Octobers,
like those stand out so much on their own. I don't think you necessarily.
Right here.
Ooh, that might be a little tougher.
Yeah, that's just like we can't. I wish I could like just share the screen. Oh yeah, man, look at this, right? But it's like red, bro.
Well, it's tough too because of the holes. They don't pop as much as the red Octobers. Like you could wear a black shirt, black jeans with the red Octobers.
And it's gonna look fine. Good. Yeah,
you could probably pull it off with a Steeler jersey, black jeans.
It's more of like a flat
That's
red.
Tough.
On that thing,
yeah.
But with the holes though, you're right, man. I might put some emoji things in mine, man. I had like a little Spider-Man on one, a little blacked out, spaced out emoji on the other one. Make it going.
Yeah.
So we good, man.
I'm thinking about getting little Steeler ones, or like Pitt or something. You could even get like Penguins, that, or even some South Park characters maybe too.
No doubt. That's gonna be dope, man. So we're gonna be out here. You're gonna be crocked up, and I'm gonna be Yeezy crocked.
Oh yeah,
so it'll be good.
Definitely.
Man. Hey, Stan says he needs a video of our LA adventure when we roll out there. Trust me, vlog is happening, man. In fact, we got the return of the vlog coming out sometime this week, man, as well from Monday night's shenanigans, man, which was a blast, man. So yeah, we are good, man. We'll definitely have that LA footage for you as long as we survive and make it back alive. That's the only goal right now. Just me and Deke make it back somehow, some way.
This is interesting. Phantom TV says, should the Steelers trade for Fletcher Cox? I think that's too late. We tried to.
Yeah, it was too late, yeah.
They wanted a third-round pick. We thought that was a little too much.
Yeah.
Also, what are the chances we do that and sign Gilmore?
Yeah,
He's talking about Stephon Gilmore?
Yeah, I think it's too late.
He's already
for
on
him
Panthers
as well with the Panthers. But potentially in terms of next offseason, because Gilmore will be a free agent, in terms of his contract. I'm not sure about how many years Fletcher has left on his deal. But realistically, both of those guys could be free agents, and we could be having a different conversation, in March about those two players specifically. But yeah,
I think with Fletcher, they would have to cut him.
Yeah,
or they're just like, this contract's too much, because I think he has 2 or 3 more years left, and it's not a favorable cap hit.
True.
I'll tell you that.
Very
with the debt,
true.
from what I remember looking into, I could be wrong on that. Let's go UW. All I'm gonna say is, since our Ring of Honor game for Troy,
we best not lose.
Yeah,
absolutely. I know you don't speak that. I got you, bro. I got you. But no, we best not lose. You absolutely right, man. Ring of Honor game from a man, Troy TP, back to Pittsburgh multiple times now in the season, bro.
Wait, yeah, wasn't he down there for something?
That's what he was down for the Hall.
It was just the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame ring, and they did like he already saw the bus, but they did the bus there again as well, and then gave him the Hall of Fame ring. So now this is for when he'll be having his name in the end zone on the for the Ring of Honor, the Wall of Honor.
Got you.
Yeah. So that's dope, man. But this is we getting multiple TP appearances in Pittsburgh, bro. We don't get that typically, bro.
No,
not publicly. Like he is out. He used to be out here a little bit more, but it's like, bro, he wasn't pulling up to Steelers stuff, man.
He's been MIA.
This is dope, bro.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him for a while since this Hall of Fame stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go UW. Dez is a free agent.
He's doing commercials right now, man. He caught it. Definitely caught it. Nope, certainly didn't drop it. I like Dez in that commercial though, man. Dez, that's
I didn't see that one.
class, bro. It's with Uber Eats. Him, Marshawn has a commercial with him as well. Yeah, it's funny, man.
Man, if this was like 2 or 3 years ago, I'd be all for it.
So why are you higher on Martavis coming back, but not higher on Dez coming back when Dez had the, I guess, clearly the better career, but also I think he was at a higher high as well. No pun intended, but you know what I mean? He was just like, his peak was a lot higher. I think for you, both of the things that you like, it fits more to the Dez narrative than the Martavis narrative. And Dez, I mean, shoot, what was it? New Orleans. They said because that's when he blew the Achilles out, because they said he was cooking and practicing and tore it first day there.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Achilles injury, thrown in this mix of the hiatus. I know he came back with the Ravens.
Yeah.
Didn't do too much for them. Main thing for me, though, is youth still on Martavis' side and just the straight-up burner speed.
Yeah.
Whereas Dez, combat catch, that's what he'll give you, but
he's
at this age right now, that's why I'm not as high.
But now, are you concerned, though, with, because we talked about this before, with Tay, his hands, though?
That's always been a problem.
So that's what I'm saying. So now you're talking about also how many years away from NFL. That does become a little bit more prevalent, I think.
I can live with it.
Okay.
I lived with it at the time, too, because every time he dropped it, I wouldn't really get that pissed off, because it's like, I know big play's coming.
I was like, yo, Tay, I know you got his next time. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I could live with it. I could definitely live with it. But man, he's not even reinstated. That's the thing that sucks. Dez Bryant, whenever
you call Roger, we can call Roger, too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, hold on.
Whenever Dez signed with the Saints, like around that time frame, was that 2019?
Yeah.
We were even talking about getting receivers at the time, or how disappointing our receivers were doing during that season when we had Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges. I think if we go back, I was for bringing in Dez Bryant. I think it was even like, should we bring in Dez Bryant, Martavis?
Yeah.
I think we did a video on that, and I was all for it.
Yeah.
But now at this stage, a few years removed from that, I would just focus on Martavis.
At 33 years old? Is that what you're trying to say, partner?
Is he 33?
I don't know, because, I mean, he came in with me, and I happen to be 33, partner. So what you trying to say, man? You trying to say 33 too old with you? Huh? What's going on, Deke? What's going on, man?
I'm not necessarily saying that.
Is it personal? What is, man? I done grown my beard out. Come on, baby. What is it? I got a beanie on today, too, man. You know I ain't playing no games, man. What's up?
I think isn't AB like 32, 33?
Yeah, we all in the 33s, 32s, 33s.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The age portion of it's just the number, but
okay,
his wear and tear.
I hear you.
I mean, if he was good for the Ravens last year, it's a different story. I mean, he'd probably be on a team right now.
This is very true.
Martavis just isn't on a team because he can't control his off-field stuff.
That's a nice way to put that. This is very true.
Like Josh Gordon, I would take over Dez Bryant. And we even talked about that. Josh Gordon versus Martavis. I would like Martavis, but your point was good that he's actually at least been in the system these past couple of years. Yeah. Doing workouts, being on teams.
And he low-key was all right with Brady. Why, like that
he
portion
was.
where he was like good, yeah.
He was.
Absolutely, man.
I think the one year he had like 700-something yards. That was in 11 or 12 games. So that was borderline 1,000-yard season over 16. Yeah, Chiefs aren't really using him. I would have liked him in a trade with Melvin Ingram. That would kind of solve our problems right now. I don't know how much solve our problems because how much are we going to use him?
Right.
Because who knows with that. I mean, I'd put him on the field about 70% of the time, but I'm not the head coach of the Steelers or the GM making those calls.
Yeah. But if you want, we can get in contact with them too. Let us know. All right.
I mean, we'd have OBJ, we'd have Josh Gordon and Martavis on the team right now.
Sometimes you need them all, man. So, yeah. Hey, Leah Warren, you coming up my beard? She thought I had shaved. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, hey, I just brushed it and had it lined up a little bit. But no, it's still here, man. It's playoff beard time. Not playoff beard, but Ebron beard and Steelers winning beard. So, yeah, we got a little, I just had to clean it up a little bit.
This one's bad.
Uh-oh.
I might have to explain myself on this one.
Uh-oh.
Deluxe. He says, Deke got small Deke energy on Madden stream today.
Dude, what happened?
There was a couple things.
Was it cold?
I do it from my garage, but
it happens like that sometimes on the outside.
Yeah.
All right.
It gets cold in my garage. Dude. In the winter, like you'll see me in like scarves and jackets playing Madden.
I've seen it before, bro. I
play well though sometimes.
Yeah.
This stream was bad today. So first game, I'm facing a God Squad. I get housed like 21-0 first or second quarter. I'm out of there. I don't think this is what he's talking about, though.
Okay.
Second game going really well for me. I dropped 5 touchdowns in the first half with Ben.
Let's go.
But I have a drive before halftime, and I drive it pretty good. I have like 20 seconds left, so I'm just throwing some shots down the sideline, throwing dots, Deontay, tapping sideline. It's good. I get the field goal range. Yeah. I'm at like the 20, 25, 2 seconds left.
Chip shot.
I'm up like 14 at this point.
Okay.
I'm trying to go for 6 touchdowns in this little game because Ben had the 6 touchdowns.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to kick the field goal. Where everyone else was like, bro, you should have just thrown it. Yeah, you're already up 14 points. But he got the ball at half. Dude, Madden gets weird sometimes. I didn't want to lose the game. I already got housed in the first one. So that's what he's talking about, kicking the field goal for sure. But then the last game, this one was tough. This last game was tough.
What happened?
I'm going up against a team. It's not a Bears-themed team. He has Bears jerseys, though. He does have Fields as his quarterback, too. Comes down to the last drive. About a minute 40 left, minute 30 left on the clock. So everyone's saying in the chat, "Oh man, this is the same thing as the game." I'm like, "Oh, F yeah, that's right." I mean, this is what I do. I'm clutch as hell.
I'm not nervous at all. Let's get it.
I'm like, same shit, but I think I was down 4, so I needed a touchdown. I think I was driving pretty good. I was driving pretty good, just dotting him up in his little zone that he had going.
What happened?
I get down to like the 15. Pick 6.
Oh, what? Jeez.
It was, dude, he glitched it somehow, though. He had a cornerback as his linebacker. He had Charles Woodson as linebacker. And that's a big deal because linebackers versus like safeties and other players in the secondary have different animations. So you could throw into the tight windows with linebackers because they're not going to animate the same way.
Right, whereas a corner.
So it was kind of bull crap, bro. Yeah. It was kind of bull crap.
Jeez,
I didn't know how he did that.
You saying bull crap? I don't think I've ever heard you say bull crap. I was about to say that sounds so awkward hearing you say bull crap.
I'm sorry, dude.
You're the one who uses the language on the show consistently. Every once in a 100 so episodes, you might hear one come out. It's like that sometimes, but you can't be just bull crapping. That's
I'm sorry.
You stealing from me. That's my word. Thank you.
So yes, I did leave the stream.
Ultimate Elite 11 said, "Man, you got all the excuses, dude. What's up?"
I always do.
Dang, dude.
Oh, and Madden, dude, I go off, man.
And Stephanie Ramirez still said, "What's up with that challenge?"
I don't know. She's been MIA. Am I wrong?
Yo, you went ghost. So we left.
I've been playing Madden.
You just disappeared. Now where you been? Who you been chilling with?
And I've been playing Madden.
Deke been here. He been ready.
Yeah.
Big Deke energy over here. Big beard status. You know that boy ain't okay. All right, he ready and he pulling up in that.
So I mean, is the hype a little down now though? Is it even worth it to do? I don't know.
You know, jeez.
I have no clue.
Maybe Stephanie is having small Deke energy now.
Maybe.
Jeez.
I don't know. We could think about it. We'll think about it. We'll see what the chat says. I don't know. Exactly. Let's go, UW. By the way, dude, he's on fire today with these chats.
Uh-oh. What do you got?
I think he's commented about 4 or 5 times on the super chat.
Has, and we definitely appreciate you as well.
By the way, Moats, Eli has been keeping up with his body.
Good.
Route running and hands.
Okay.
Out of all the free agent receivers available, he's my choice. Still don't know why we ever cut him in the first place. I mean, that's a good point.
Well,
From his Twitter, he sounds willing to be back.
No, yeah, Eli has always been willing to come back, man. Eli isn't one of the guys who left and had like ill will. In terms of why they released him, well, that was the whole Switzer thing. I mean, if we being real about it, they play the exact same positions in terms of return man and slot. And yeah, Eli was the guy. Then when Eli was no longer the guy, it became Switzer being the guy. And so yeah, I mean, it's not a negative. It's just the reality of it, you know. Would you not agree with that?
Well, I'm gonna stand by Seven's decisions, but I didn't necessarily agree with that one. I think you just live with him though.
You just live with him. I mean, that was your boy's decision, right?
Now, here's the thing too. If it was we kept Switzer over like Martavis, that's another different story too.
But what if your boy Seven said he likes Switzer better
over Martavis?
What if he said that? You said you always got his back.
I'd support him, but I just
what if he's like, that's the guy I want, man.
I would not be thrilled about that. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't be thrilled about that decision. Okay. No. I think I'd be more adamant on that being a mistake of a decision. But like I said, I'm still going to support Ben. What does that mean whenever I'm saying it? You
can't say it was a mistake. Seven doesn't make mistakes. What?
Oh, he didn't do that. So. But he
was even in the hype video, the return video. He was in the video.
I was going to say the Eli Rogers one. Like, he didn't really live up to his potential, I think, from his rookie year. I thought a lot of us were talking about, not next AB, but another receiver. We just drafted. Oh, he's going to come in here 800-900 yards, be a nice either second or third receiver.
Short-handed, elusive. Yeah, could get open. Absolutely, man.
He was better than Switzer, but I don't see the reason to be like completely outraged over him not being on the roster.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And it did open up other doors. So we're good.
For who? Rogers? Or
no, I'm just saying, like, we had to go through the
I don't even remember what year that was.
To go through the Switzer. Switzer was 18-19. 18-19 because pandemic year was when Ray came here in 20.
Okay.
Because it opened up the door for Ray, who, you know, gave us the upgrade as a return man.
Yeah. And then where would Eli fit on this group of receivers over these past couple years with Juju, Claypool, Deontay?
Right, because the only reason we even have to talk about Ray in terms of receiving now is because of Juju being down. If Juju's available, Juju's the slot. So if Juju's your slot, it's less and less of an impact of a role for guys like Switzer and guys like Eli.
Cam Letson. Yo, Moats, when are we going to see a Deke and Big Ben interview? Ooh. Keep up the great work. Love you guys.
No, respect, man. We're gonna make that happen. All right, it's gonna happen. I just hope that we're able to, get the conversation going without Deke just being like, yo, I just want to. I love you so much, like from the heart. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, bro, I got to tell you a secret. Like, you changed my life, man. I came out the womb and I was just like, who is this quarterback? Like, I've never seen a quarterback play the way you played before. Like, I just think you're a god out there, bro. Like, I just love you so much. Like, if I had to choose between you and my dad, I'm choosing you, man, because I love you, bro. Like, I just feel like that's going to be like the awkward part for me when I'm just sitting here on the call like, okay, yes.
And he hangs up.
He's like, Most will never call me again, bro. Like, I just, yeah. And then it's going to be awkward. I go to the facility, like, I know. I'm sorry. I get it. That was my bad. But no, man, we gotta get something like that to go, man.
That would be kind of sick, huh?
No, it would though, man. It definitely would. I mean, we had things set up, man.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about
we
that.
had that set up. Yeah. It was the pandemic, man. Yeah, but that was definitely set up.
A couple good ones.
That was right at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, that was set
up. I remember that.
Yeah, we weren't telling y'all these names because then everybody gets, oh man, he's about to get him on the show. It's excited. That's the only reason. But yeah, man, it was lined up. Pandemic hit us though. So we'll see, man. We might have to spin back one of these days, baby.
Do we make a Deke Stephanie Madden challenge happen in LA?
Uh-oh. Hey,
I don't hate the idea.
Nervous.
I don't hate the idea.
Him nervous. Why you getting so red on us? Is that light again?
Nah, I'm just.
You know that light gets so crazy sometimes, man.
I'm just thinking of the technical aspects.
You can't see her in person. You got to play her virtually. You better that way. Less stress on you. Is that what it is, man? Or if she's sitting next to you or across from you, she might distract you a little bit. Is that what you're implying? Is that what you're concerned about, Deke?
Something to think about. Something to think
about. I mean, because I'm sure big Deke energy would show up. You rise to the occasion. I couldn't imagine you just coming out there and laying it limp. You know what I mean? When you get a chance to go and compete against Stephanie Ramirez, I just don't think you would show up like that. You know what I mean? Because you always got big Deke energy. That's all I'm saying, man.
And what I'm going to say is I'm playing some darts yesterday, dude. Last round of darts. I'm down.
Go, man. What's up?
I'm down like 40 points or something. I need a trip 16.
And what'd you do?
I hit the trip 16.
Buck it. Let's get it.
Problem was the next guy, he closed out what he needed to. He didn't choke, so he ended up getting the dub. But he was up the whole game.
Okay.
So kudos for him for closing out. But I did. I stepped up clutch.
You always step up, man.
Hit a couple trip 16s down the stretch to get the points up.
Come on, man. When it's time to perform, you perform.
Man.
That's what you do. That's what they call you, Big Deke, with the energy.
That's what I've heard.
That's what I've heard.
Who came up with that? Did I? I don't think I did.
Did you name yourself? Oh no!
I don't think I did.
Give it to you. I hope not.
I think it was people in the chat.
It might have been the chat.
I think it was the chat. And I was like, "This is sick."
No. You did. You know how? I remember because you were sitting in the car, bro. And you were talking about, we just call this big Deke energy. Oh, that's small Deke energy. I remember watching one of your videos and I remember seeing it up here with you. But you definitely had one of the videos in the car. You was like, yo, man, this dude, that's small Deke energy right here. But this right here, this is big Deke energy.
That.
Like that was, oh man.
Did I get it from the chat though? Like, was it mentioned in the chat at all? I don't know.
We're going to say that it was just because you can't name yourself. Oh man, did you name yourself?
That was more or less just a segment. I don't think I'm naming. It was just more of a concept, which if anything, I'm just going to say it was borderline genius. So I'll take credit for it.
I think it was dope.
I want to give the chat credit though.
Yeah. Nah, man, the chat, they definitely helped get the ball rolling.
Right. Because we even talked the one time after podcast, you're like, bro, like this big Deke energy shit's keep popping up in the chat. You might have something with that.
I'm a fan of it, man. I'm definitely a fan of it.
It's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a fan of it, man.
Am I seeing any other super chats? I think that's it.
All right. So it looks like we will get back.
One more.
Oh, all right.
Xavier Cunningham. Perfect opportunity to see Carl Banner and Amel.
Yeah. In terms of Carl Joseph, Zach Banner, and Anthony Miller, for those that might not have understood. Yeah, man, it is. Zach's definitely the one for me where I'm just like, this got to be the week, right? This got to be the week. Carl Joseph, I still don't know just yet. Depending on how you look at it, if you wanted to do the whole 3 safety lane we talked about before, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely Banner.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Miller. I don't know about Carl Joseph. I would like to see Miller,
yeah. Carl is just like, I just don't see the fit just yet because I still think we're good where he would help us at. But the other two, I could definitely see that.
At least for now.
Yeah.
Bagger Brandon.
Shout out to Bagger Brandon, man. Major love, baby. Major love.
Y'all think organizations are already expecting Ben to be back next year? And Moats, that was me at the game with the upper room shirt.
Yo, I knew I wasn't tripping, man. Yo, why you ain't say what up to me, man? I walked right by. I saw the shirt. I was like, yo, I think that's... man, shout out to you, Bagger Brandon. And major love for the support as well. The shirt did look really nice on you. Next time I'm going to just hug you. Man, that's what I'm going to start doing. If I see people with the merch on and they act like they don't know it's us, I'm just going to walk over and just give you a big bear hug. I don't care. Might even kiss you on the cheek. Yeah, that's me.
What do you think the first part?
In terms of, do I think the organization is already expecting Ben to be back next year? I don't think they are 100%. I do think they're cautiously optimistic about him. I think that at times he plays well, and he's definitely improved especially this stretch, right? We talk about him protecting the ball, hitting some nice throws, the clutch drive in terms of winning it against the Bears as well. They like that. But I think for them, they're kind of in that we got to see this thing continue to look like that, because imagine if you commit to him now, but it reverts back to how just everything was looking in those first couple of games where we all were struggling, right, offensively. If it's like that, I don't think that they will be willing to have him back. Whereas if it's looking like how it's looked this 4-game stretch, now we're talking a different scenario. So to me, that's kind of like my mindset with it in terms of how the organization is viewing it. Yeah, it has to just continue to be like where it's at now or better for them to start making, that, yeah, he's going to come back. He's definitely going to come back, because retirement is another thing that you have to be concerned with. I mean, once again, you see how he's continuing to get banged up. I think now he said it's the shoulder now.
It's Warrior.
I feel like I'm playing like what was it? Remember the little game with the little doctor?
Operation.
I feel it's Operation. What we got today, Ben? Oh, it's the knee. All right, now that one. Okay, what we got? Oh, it's the nose. Like that's what I feel like with him. I don't.
That one was right
him.
Shoulder too.
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, just a warrior out there,
though, man.
I love the idea of it.
Yeah,
because if he does come back, I think the offensive line is only going to be getting better, so the protection should be better. Yeah. If he's healthy. Gets an off season to repair some of these injuries he suffered earlier in the season. Why not? I mean, we got the young weapons all around him too, so I think we can make another run for sure.
Yeah, we gotta see.
Defense shouldn't be getting any worse. I don't think.
We just gotta see what he looks like as we continue this season on, because I think all of us, even you, had a little. I've never seen you that hurt at moments watching it.
I was hurt. Because I just didn't think the offense as a whole was doing their part. I know he wasn't playing up to his best of his abilities either, but I just still thought if we could get the line ready, continue to make the improvements,
but
receivers, the drops,
optic wise,
I was hurt.
It can't look like that.
I was hurt,
can't
bro.
Look like
I mean,
that anymore.
I get pissed about the loss and shit. Yeah, for sure. But no, I not saying though after the lowest of the lows at this point in the season, like. Yo, we still got to keep going here. I still think we got a chance. Yeah. And look where we're at right now, 5-3.
Well, man, let's keep it going.
Nostradamus. Now we got
to keep it going, man. Got to keep it going. Long
about to be
season.
6-3. We should be at 6-3 here, which is just hilarious looking back. Hilarious to me.
No, I agree, man. But these are the ones we got to get, man. We're winning the ones we're supposed to win right now. Got to keep it going.
All right, I think we're out on the super chats. Am I wrong?
I think we are. Good.
Nope. Another one just came in.
Another one did just come in. Shout out to Alex.
Who would win in a wrestling match, Moats or Deke? And if you do, make a video. Who's doing this?
Hey, man.
I ain't signing up for that. Big Ben's the best QB in the modern era, by the way. Brady's a cheater. You know what? I always like that take. That's always one you can have in your back pocket when you want to defend Ben.
Okay.
That's always one you can have.
All right.
In terms of the wrestling match?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I get smoked. I mean, people are trying to even get me to fight Marsh and stuff. I get smoked. I get smoked against probably most of these fights.
I was like, Deke, I mean, hey, man.
Me versus random dude at the bar. I'm probably getting smoked.
I get this bid combo, man. What you think you gonna bop me up, man? What you? All right, I'm just checking. I would never, because I got love, man. That's not my thing. I'm not violent.
Yeah.
I'm too happy to ever get upset like that, man. Yeah.
Why y'all trying to get Deke hurt? Moats would body him.
Deke's my guy, man. No, man. I'm non-violent. I'll be over here like, no, man. Hey, you win, my friend. Yeah. I try to walk around like I'm a Buddhist monk or something like that. Just peace and love, everyone. Just research and be happy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're done with the super chats now.
All right. So before we start the next part of this game preview, because we obviously got to go and break down position groups now, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the fun part. That's what we really get after. But before we do, we got to pay a little bill real quick, and that bill is with our friends over at Manscaped. The leaders in below the waistline grooming. The people that make sure your dangly twins are always fried up, ready to roll in, aerodynamic, smooth like a baby's bottom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we told you on the last episode, but just in case you did not catch that, they got new heat. I'm talking 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioners. we talk about that all the time. You got your locks flowing out.
Oh, yeah. You see that? Some curls.
It looks good, man. Yeah. Curls for the girls. We know how I roll, baby. But with that, the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, keeps that thing extra beautiful, perky, and bouncing like it's supposed to. But they also got the body wash. Shout out to the new body wash as well, because there's no point in having great hair that's, shampooed and conditioned if your body is reeking. So you want to make sure you're using that body wash and get those delicate twins that you've already Manscaped with the Lawnmower 4.0, since it is waterproof. I mean, you just right in the shower, just bop, one-stop shop. You can't go wrong there. But more importantly, if we're going to talk about it, what we always say when we're going to talk about something, man?
We always have something good for the audience.
Got to have something for the audience, man. And today is by way of a promo code. Promo code is Moats. Use that at your, checkout, 20% off, along with free shipping worldwide. So when we talk about people over in London and over, in Mexico, Canada, wherever you at, don't worry about it, baby. Just use the promo code Moats and that shipping is taken care of. So with that being said, shout out to Manscaped.
Shout out. Thank you for supporting the show.
Absolutely, man. They're good people. They're nice. We like Manscaped.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So what do we got? Position breakdowns?
Get your tree out the woods. Shout out to Mike. Wow. All right, my briggity brother. So yes, position group breakdowns. Now that is where we are currently at. Where did we start on last week? Offense or defense?
I think we started defense.
Okay. I think we've been going defense too.
Yeah.
Now I'm concerned. I don't want us to fall into this trap of having to do the same thing over and over, and then people would say we're superstitious. But then if we switch it up and we go offense first and the team isn't successful, then we got to hear, oh, man, y'all with the jinx. Why would you do such a thing?
I think we have too many positive things in our favor right now that whether we go offense or defense first, it's
not going to hurt us?
It's so small, it's not going to matter.
Are you sure?
It's yeah.
Because I was really starting to get nervous, bro.
I don't think anyone's going to bring it up in the chat either.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
Well, they always get on me. You know that? I'm scarred. they get me all the time. Hey, most. What about your Bills? What about the Raiders? What about this team? What about the Cardinals?
I did think your hat was a Raiders beanie initially.
Bro, come on.
It's Yankees though. I know you're big on the Yankees.
Come on, man. I thought you was gonna say Cowboys or something. Like, geez.
No. It's black and gray, so it is kind of that.
This is fire, bro. I like it.
Yeah,
it's a nice look on me, man. I like the Yankees, bro.
Yeah, I know that's your squad.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're good. We're good, man. But hey, go on. So if we switch it up and the worst happens, we call it the worst because if you lose to an 0-7 team, it is the worst. So if the worst happens, is this going to be on me?
No.
Chat, is this going to be on me?
No, they're going to say it's on Tomlin.
I hope so. I will say it was on Tomlin as well. I'm going to be a part of that crowd. I'm pointing fingers.
Tomlin lost.
I'm going to seek comfort and point fingers. That's what I'm going to do. But I just want to make sure, like, man. I always start defense, man. We've been starting defense doing this run, bro. We ain't touch the beards. Imagine if we touched the beards during this time.
I'll be honest. I can't really remember past last week. I just know last week we did defense. Yeah.
I'm assuming it's defense because I love going defense first, bro.
Okay.
I might be a little biased, but I just don't want it to be put on me. Like, imagine if you came in here with your beard shaved. Imagine when you come here tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't do that.
If you did that and we'd be like, yo, bro, like what you doing? Same way if I would have cut my beard off, you'd be like, yo, Moats, what you doing? So.
Are we all on board though with my thing? If we win this game, I'm shaving the beard for LA.
Yes, we got that. Stash is because the LA look.
Well, do I do that? And do I do mullet with it?
You got to go mullet.
Shave Steeler logo or something in the side.
I think that'll be hard, bro.
That's the LA vibe.
That would be hard.
It's the LA takeover.
That is definitely LA. Definitely LA.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that you're properly, elevated and wherever you need to be once we're out there so you can fully enjoy the experience.
Because I was against the mullet a little bit throughout the summer.
I know.
But that trend's died down.
I'm just so nervous, bro. I don't want to be the reason.
That's what I mean. I don't.
Because
some people are saying keep the beard.
I'm putting it on Coach T, man. If we lose, and it's because I start offense this week, it's going to be on Coach T. Don't put it on me, man.
No mullet.
Barilla92 said don't switch it.
The reason I bring it up is because I kept the beard for the 11-0, and I felt like I kept it too long.
You did because
I wasn't.
It got stale, and we got stale, and it got bad, and we got bad, and it was just rough, and then they got rough, and before you know it, we was playing on Thanksgiving, and then it got shifted. It was crazy, bro. It was all because of you.
And that's my point.
It was your fault.
You know how they talk about locus of control, internal versus external. I was very external locus of control. The beard was all predicated on the Steelers.
Come on, man.
Why can't I call the shots and say, I'm shaving this, and this is like a fresh start to the season,
bro.
But we still keep the wins going?
Hey, man, you know what they say, bro? You know what they say? You got to live fast and die young, bro. Live fast and die young. Go for that, man.
People are saying keep the beard.
They're saying keep the beard. All right, so and shoot the rock said it's on Moats. So
can't get rid of the beard. Man. Do the mullet, Deke. I got you, Deke, in LA. Clean it up.
On me. God, dog.
Well, I already called it. I already called it. I called the shots, Deke. I said for this next 3 games, I'm keeping the beard.
Jacob Malacio said don't switch it up, dude. He even said please, all caps, don't switch it up. Do not switch it up, please. This Jacob Malacio, you know Jacob's a part of this too, because we always got to shout out Jacob all of a sudden. Now you think about it, it's been how many 4 weeks in a row now, man.
The reason I say it is I don't want to lose because I saw what happened last year keeping the beard. I don't want to lose.
And I don't want to feel like I'm superstitious.
I want to switch it up at the right time, and I feel like that would be the right time.
I don't want to feel like I'm superstitious, bro. I feel superstitious because of how everything is going right now, man.
Yeah.
Jacob's been 9 weeks. He's just letting him, like, come on, man.
Because I feel like the beard kind of got its momentum with the Broncos game. Broncos, Seahawks. Mm-hmm. We had our little time off, and
that's
then
when it started getting
we
thick.
have these 3 games, and I said, listen, I'm keeping the beard for these 3 games. We're gonna win them, and then LA switching up the buys. We're gonna keep winning, but it's just we need to. We can't stay stale. That's the whole point. Yeah, man. You got to have different moments throughout the season.
All right. So you know what then? We're going to roll with it. We not staying still. We're going to start with offense. We start with quarterbacks. We are doing it. We're going quarterbacks. And ladies and gentlemen, I like our quarterback in this matchup. You know why I like our quarterback in this matchup? You know, 7 Ben Roethlisberger, a.k.a. Big Ben, that dude. The reason why I like Big Ben in this matchup is because, first off, he's seasoned. He's a veteran. He's not going to be surprised or confused by anything that Detroit is going to be able to do to him. Also, when we're talking about this matchup, in terms of the Detroit Lions, they're not going to be able to generate a ton of pressure, which in turn, Ben isn't going to have to feel hurried. So you're giving Ben time against a team that doesn't have top tier talent. To me, I just think that screams Big Ben having a really, really good game. Whereas when we talk about Goff, that O-line that's going to be in front of him, they're going to have some difficulties. You talk about blocking Cam Hayward and TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith for 4 quarters with that group. They're definitely going to be strained up, which is ultimately going to force Jared Goff to have to play a lot faster. And as we talked about earlier, he just doesn't see the field well enough right now when he's not under duress. So you're going to put him under duress versus a defense that does have Minka Fitzpatrick. They do have a Joe Hayden out there. That to me is going to cause some major issues for Jared. So yeah, for me, I'm definitely going Big Ben in this matchup.
Yeah. I mean, this one's easy. You go with 7 on this. Jared Goff, not that good. Big Ben, a legend. Mm-hmm. What else really needs said?
Yeah.
I don't think I need to say anything else. I think it's obvious, man.
I know how you get it in, baby.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a good game. Well, even just over this last 3-4 game stretch, whatever it's been, you see the stats, no picks. He's been playing clean. And I think Ben's gonna have a good game, but I also think we're going to get back to what we saw with Cleveland a little bit and also in the Denver game with the rushing. Yeah. I think offensive line bounces back a little bit because the matchup will be in their favor, but this is where we get some more confidence hopefully in this one. Then we face some of our tougher opponents in the second half of the season, the second half of the schedule. But yeah, Ben over Goff easily.
All right, running backs. Now, for me, this was a little weird because kind of what you did earlier when you had to lump Swift and Williams together,
right?
It's like you pair them together, they're kind of nice. But for me, I like what I'm seeing with Najee.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going Najee because once again, and you know how I always keep my theory, I say, man, look, it's hard for me to just go a young guy because of just the lack of productivity. But when it's a young guy versus another group of young guys, I'm gonna go with the young guy that's balling out. Them boys ain't any much older in terms of playing experience than Najee is. Najee is the far better player between all 3 of those dudes. You can combine them 2 together. Najee's still going to be the better player than me. So, Najee Harris in this matchup.
Yeah. Do either of these guys have, was that rookie offensive player of the month, right? Yeah, offensive rookie of the month. Mm-hmm. All right. So, I guess technically they wouldn't have qualified.
Yeah.
That was going to be my big selling point. Do either of these guys have an offensive rookie of the month? They might not throughout their whole careers, though, if we look back.
There we go. I have not looked back on the research to see if either one of those guys
Swift,
have one.
No, there's no way. Jamal Williams, I can't see it either. I haven't checked, bro. Yeah, neither of them have an offensive rookie of the month like Najee Harris. Yeah. But he's overcoming the offensive line, if anything. We saw it from the last week in the first couple weeks. But when he gets a stride, when the offensive line's looking right, he has some of these holes. Not only that, but in the pass catching game, because we talk about DeAndre Swift. he hasn't done that much for them on the ground just as a running back first type of guy. But whenever they get him the ball in space, as a pass catcher, he's making plays. Najee Harris can do both for us.
Yes, very true.
So, Najee
and he
Harris.
can protect as well.
Yeah, he's improved on that too.
Yep, absolutely, man. All right, the wide receiver position. Now with this new Claypool update.
This gets a little interesting. I still think it's us, though. No question. They don't have a Deontay Johnson in the receiving corps.
Yeah. They do have a Amon-Ra St. Brown, though.
He was a cute, little fantasy sleeper, but
bro, right.
And we even went over stats last podcast. 250? I forget how many receptions. So he's not bad for being a 4th-round pick for them. But
they don't have a Deontay.
They don't have Deontay. And I mean, even James Washington, I'd probably take over any of these guys too.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, it's crazy when we're saying they don't have a Deontay. And for us, we always are like, Deontay
Khalif Raymond's not bad.
Trying to, solidify who he is. But man, yeah, you're right. They don't have a Deontay in this match. But imagine if Deontay and Claypool were out there. It wouldn't even be a debate.
Oh, yeah. We would just say us and move on.
Yeah.
Next one gets a little interesting, though.
Offensive line. Could it be 2 weeks in a row?
Well, there's another position that's
I know it is. I know the other one. But could this be 2 weeks in a row? Could it be?
Well, if Decker comes back, they could say they have their left tackles. Because Ragnow's out. He's been hurt. Whereas with us, our argument is our guards right now.
Right.
Dotson and Trey Turner. I don't know if Decker's coming back. If Decker's not back, you got to go with us, I think.
But you said he is going to be back, though.
There's reports about it.
Yeah, so if there's reports about it, we got to air it on the side that he is going to be back there.
Where's
the practice report say this?
You want me to check the latest report?
Check the injury report.
I don't think he's on the report.
Check the injury report for the game, though.
I think I have it pulled up. I do. I don't think he's on the report, to be honest. Oh, he is. Full participant.
Oh. Deke said that's full. Like, yo.
Damn.
Yo, you were funny as heck, bro.
He might have some rust. I like our matchup, though, so our line's going to look better than theirs anyway. Man. So I'll go with our line.
I'm sorry.
One day ago, Taylor Decker will be back at left tackle for the Lions.
Well, yeah. With
first team reps.
With Decker being back along with Sewell, I'm going to go with the Lions in this situation. Yeah. For me, it's just hard to. Decker's a good player, bro. A really good player. And he's at a premier position. And we know which one's more important. Outsides, not the insides. I just like the outsides a little bit better than the insides. In terms of O-line.
Right.
Yeah. We got potential, though. We're growing. We're getting better. We're in the right direction. I thought this was going to be the week. If it was no Decker, I was definitely going with us, though. But when you told me Decker was a full participant, I'm just like,
Yeah, it looks like he's going to play.
Imagine if we had a Decker. Imagine we had a Sewell. Your boy 7 to be looking like God.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If 7 comes back, we draft a left tackle first round. No discussion about it.
Yeah.
Even if we have to. I don't know if Trey Turner comes back, what we do at right tackle. I mean, you just draft offensive lineman first 3 rounds because we're set at all skill positions. Maybe a cornerback, depending on what we do in free agency.
Just trade for, trade for Penay. Like, yo, what's up, bro?
Nah, they ain't doing that. Maybe we could have persuaded him in the preseason when he was looking kind of shitty.
Right. But see what's going to happen. They're going to fire Dan Campbell anyways. New
you
regime.
Think?
Nah,
I think they give him 1 year. I think they give him one more.
But if they don't, though, we'll just, we'll slide in. Like, yo, what up, Penay? Pull up, bro. We good.
Decker's the trade candidate just because he's got a big contract. He's later in his career. Mm-hmm. That's what everyone was saying. Whenever the trade deadline was around.
But to me, if we're trading for him, man, it's more of a stopgap right now. Just because, like you said, he is older and stuff like that.
Okay. So we're at tight end then.
We are at tight end. Dun.
This one's a tough one because I think Freiermuth at the end of the day will be the better tight end than TJ Hawkinson.
In terms of career-wise.
I do think that.
Is he better today, though?
He might be. We just haven't used him to that extent yet.
So is he better today?
I'm going to say yes. My heart of hearts, I say yes. But we're not using him like that. The production isn't at Hawkinson's level just yet. Hawkinson has a Pro Bowl.
It's hard to say a guy is better right now versus a guy that's been to a Pro Bowl, a guy that, I mean, he's done this. Like TJ, you watch the tape on TJ, you know what TJ looked like. We said that, hey Pat, that's how you supposed to be. You gonna get there, but we haven't seen it just yet.
He's really showing the signs, though.
He is
really showing the signs.
It's there. It just hasn't been revealed fully just yet. So if it hasn't been revealed,
we just need more targets. But dude, honestly, even if we're just going off these past couple weeks, the production's equivalent, if not better, on Freiermuth's behalf. So what are we expecting to see more of Freiermuth the rest of the season, or even in this game, the Freiermuth of these past couple weeks, or the Freiermuth at the beginning of the season?
Mm-hmm. I know what TJ we're gonna see.
He's good.
TJ got a great. He might. Which matchup you think better? He might have a better matchup, low key.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I think Lions are just trash all around on our defense. I know you like your guy Anzalone, whatever the hell his name is.
Alex Anzalone, yeah.
Oh,
to me,
I think Freiermuth would torch that, dude.
And you don't think who's covering TJ?
Might have to do Edmonds.
You say you talking right now, right? You say you just shifted, right? You say you pivoted,
I put a
right?
linebacker on Friday.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna go Alex or Pat, now you want to. We're gonna go Edmonds there. Come on now, bro. Come on now. You watch the tape. You know what TJ. You watch the tape, bro. You seen it.
This is a step up.
You know
game
what that
Bush.
man is. You know what he is. He's their leading receiver right now. You know what that man is, and they're going to feed him. He's going to get his targets. You know he's going to get his targets.
I think Freiermuth has the better game. I know that's always my backup card, and I've gotten that wrong. Trust me, I've gotten that wrong on some of these picks.
I was like, well, you like, yo, who got the better matchup? We got the better matchup. I'm like, bro,
I do think Freiermuth has the better game.
I'm optimistic about our guys.
It's gonna be the Darren Waller situation in this game for our defense. I think.
Okay.
We're gonna stop Hawkinson. I don't think they're gonna be able to stop Freiermuth. Okay. Now. Goes back to the better player, how much attention we're putting to Hawkinson versus how much the Lions are putting to Freiermuth. You know, I'll give you Hawkinson just based off body of work, but I do think maybe even by the end of this season and in this game, definitely in this game, I think Freiermuth has the better game, but also we're saying he's the better tight end at the end of the season.
I just think it's going to be interesting, especially when I think of not just base downs, but possession downs too. You think about like potential matchups that TJ could get if we don't go the Darren Waller route. If they go the Darren Waller route, that could end a lot of it.
They didn't have receivers like the Raiders either.
You never know. Because we were
Khalif
also
Raymond goes for 120.
It was the Eagles, right? It was Quez Watkins and Fulgham. That's what it was.
Fulgham last year.
And it was in Ward. He was the other guy. Greg Ward, he was the other dude. Both of them dudes like started torching us. Like,
yeah.
So for me, I'm just like, if they don't go the Darren Waller route where they implement the hard double with Minka or Edmonds and whoever else, you're looking at Bush, Schobert, Spillane, maybe an outside linebacker on him at one or two times. Like, I don't know, man. I think that he got the better matchup right now, unless we give the Darren Waller treatment.
So you think he has the better game or no?
I personally do because he's going to be their primary target. That's option number one for them.
Okay.
And like you said, at least with the Raiders, they still could go to Ruggs at the time. They still could run the ball a lot better at the time.
You're forgetting about Renfro too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Renfro, absolutely.
Your boy Renfro.
Renfro, stop it. But no, he played well. He's been playing well. I ain't gonna trip. But with the Lions, if Hawkinson's not there, they're going to Swift. But Hawkinson's option number one. That's who they look for. And you see, they make it a point to target him. They make it a point to have him as a feature. You know, we're not doing that with Pat right now.
I'm hoping.
I hope so too, but we're not though.
We're gonna have to now with Claypool out. We're gonna really have to. I think.
I hope so, but we haven't seen anything that says, "Hey, we're gonna start featuring him and actually giving him more targets." Even last game, we thought, "Man, that was a good amount of targets," but still, it was only 5, 6.
I mean, it was those touchdowns that make it even seem a little bit bigger than
because
what it
without
was.
the 2 touchdowns, now we're just like, dang, it's still we want more. Throw it to him more. Work him more.
Even how he got his touchdowns these last 2 games though make it seem bigger because I mean the Browns won the toe tap, the bobble, and then he did essentially the same type of thing last game with the moss over the dude. That was sick.
It's crazy, man.
Okay,
so for me, I'm going defense? TJ. Yeah, but all right, defense. Hello, old friend. Let's start with our linebackers.
Which ones?
The outside ones.
That's us, dude.
Start with a happy place. Yes, definitely.
That's easy.
Yeah. I mean, we're loaded. Their best edge guy to me is definitely Charles in terms of pass rush ability. Trey not giving you none of that. Not to that extent. Nah. And I'm not taking any of those dudes over Highsmith. None of them dudes not even close to TJ.
Well, they had the one dude actually kind of looked kind of decent in our preseason game. This isn't his brother. They have the same last name, though. Aquara.
Oh, yeah.
They have Julian, but they had Romeo, who I think they were pretty high on. He had a 10-sack season for him, but he's been hurt. So, yeah, you're right. Like, they don't it's clearly us. I don't even know what else there needs to be said about this discussion. We have the guy, in my opinion, who's front runner for Defensive Player of the Year. They got nothing like that right now. Their main guy that they are paying that type of money, as we mentioned earlier, they're talking about benching or trying to cut.
Yeah. For me, when I saw that, I just kept saying, I was like, boy, Bud about to break the bank. I said, but Trey Flowers getting that money? Oh, boy, you putting the hit these folks. Oh, right.
Inside backers. You like Anzalone?
Anzalone. But no, I'm going with us, though, because to me, Anzalone's a good player, but he's not better than Joe Schobert. So that's...
Oh, man. Joe Schobert's LB1 now?
Is he not? Or is it Spillane?
It's hurting me.
I'm just like, in your heart of hearts, who is LB1 to you?
Still Bush.
Okay.
Maybe it's off reputation, upside, whatever it be, but
it would have to be more of the upside, because reputation right now has, in terms of just like that crazy season or that season that ball, like, or he's like, oh, yo, this is it. Like, he's proven it. Like, we haven't had that. We're waiting. Like, we're hoping that it's going to start happening soon, especially at this point in the season.
Schobert's been more steady this season, but I have seen some good things from Bush.
Yeah.
He just needs to put it all together.
Though. Yes. It's like, when we talk about the O-line, or excuse me, not even O-line, but a year ago we were talking about the offense. We were like, man, it's like that popcorn effect. 1 minute, this guy misses a block. 1 minute, the running back misses a cut. 1 minute, this guy just gets beat. When I think of this, I think of this scenario, I think of it that kind of like that same way a little bit. That just popcorn a little bit. Like, it's not just, just all right, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. But if you could just put it together all at the same time, like, you could be really good, because you're having plays out there where it's like, okay, we overran this, but then I could show you on tape where he shows good speed, breaks down, shuffles, stays inside out, makes a big time tackle on the receiver. You're like, bro, that play was way harder than this play. But it's like, then he'll turn around and he'll try to backdoor play. He'll turn around and get washed by an O-line because he's a little bit high. And you're just like, yo, if you put it together every time, and you could be so good, because the athletic ability is there. But the consistency isn't there right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with us, too. I agree with you for sure.
Our LB1 is better than their LB1, though. Because like I said, I like Alex if Alex was a Robin. If Alex was the number 2 guy there, I think that, now you're talking nice. But it's not the situation. He has to be their guy. So, yeah.
Well, even their backups. Who the hell are these guys? I'm serious. I'm rolling through their roster. I don't know like half of these names.
No, it's legit. It's like
bad.
That, man. No, it happens, dude.
I mean, they've dealt with some injuries too.
Yeah.
They've definitely dealt with some injuries, but it goes back to personnel when we talk about 3 things that we dislike.
Like you said, man, and as we continue on, like you said, when your best guy or the high-paid guy is supposed to be Trey Flowers, and like you said, you're talking about benching him, that lets you know from a talent perspective where they're at right now, man. That's who they are right now.
What do you want, secondary or D-line?
Let's go D-line. We'll go D-line. I'm definitely going with us as well. I hate to do the clean sweep like that, but
oh yeah, I think it's worthwhile in this one.
The Cam Hayward effect is legitimate. The Cam Hayward effect is there, and as much as we talk about TJ Watt, who I do think is ahead of him now in terms of like that defense player of the year, to me, Cam is still playing at a level that deserves consideration.
They're talking better than Donald this year.
Absolutely. Like you saw the impact he had last game. I mean, this is week in week. You know what I mean? Like every week he's doing these type of things, man. So yeah.
That one's easy. Yep. Cornerbacks.
No Jeff Okudah.
Oh yeah, he's been. I mean,
he's on IR. Yeah.
It's us, dude.
Darius Slade no longer there. I'm trying to think what other great corners did they have doing. Yeah, they have
Mark Gilbert, who got some snaps last week.
Yeah,
I think their second or third guy. I was trying to make sense of their snap counts. AJ Parker, he's been hurt a little bit, but he's supposed to come back. But these are the guys that I'm naming right here.
They're like you said, when you bring up Mark Gilbert as like, one of their better guys.
Yeah, he might get some snap. I'm not saying better,
but just in general, it's just like
these are names I recognize.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of action over there right now, man. They don't have a
we
lot
have
of action.
Joe Hayden, Cam Sutton.
Yeah.
Who?
And like we said, Pierre's still playing well. Pierre has a pick this year. Pierre has a game-winning pick. What are we talking about? Like,
well, the corners last year, or not last year, last game is really the Mollett play at the end. Is really it.
Yeah.
Because Joe Hayden, what was he getting burned on last week? Cam Sutton, I don't remember anything.
I mean,
Someone in the calls,
Joe had
I think.
The big breakup on the Jimmy Graham fade ball.
Yeah.
Remember that in the end zone? Yeah.
That one's clear as day too. Safeties.
I gotta go with them, bro.
Tracy Walker III and Will Harris.
No.
Dean Marlowe.
Yep, that's why. Because they don't have a Dean Marlowe. We don't have a JMU safety. They got a JMU safety. So as much as we could sit here and be like, oh yeah, man, we got Minka, he all pro. We got Edmonds. Look at this pedigree.
They don't have that college pedigree.
It's different when you go to JMU, bro. You just a natural playmaker, and they got that. So I'm on record. Give me the Detroit Lions safeties. Okay. Shout out to my dog Dean Marlowe. Straight like that.
You almost sold me. I'll stick with us though.
It's a tough one, man. It's tough. I mean, put it like this: I barely go Lions because when I think of Minka and his versatility, it's a long man. You watch Minka on tape last game against the Bears, bro. He was low key in line to get him a pick six, bro. He definitely was in line to get him one. It was actually Cam. Cam caught the pick instead. But Minka, they're playing it as an invert cover two, like a Tampa two, right? So typically Minka should be in the back half, and one of the linebackers will run the hole. The way they did it this time, though, they had Minka being like the middle hole guy, and he's reading Phil's eyes the whole time. Burst over there, bro. If Cam doesn't catch the pick, Minka's going to hit Minka in the chest, pick six. Like, he had a great break on it. So Minka, I'm like, yeah, I'm liking that a lot. If only he went to JMU, though. Because this week I got a JMU Duke on the other end, baby. So it's just, that's the part for it, Love what Minka's doing, though. And Edmonds, too, man. Edmonds did some things, too, man. I was like, okay, I like what I'm
well,
like.
Everyone's talking about the one catch and everything, but we mentioned, I thought it was a good play by Fields.
No. Yeah. That's good throwing catch right there, man. Because you got to think, Edmonds is on the outside and Minka's on the inside. No, that's a good throwing catch right there.
Yeah.
That's a high-low. That's one of them bin type throws where you're like, bro, like, hey. You doing that? That's special. That's different.
Yeah, I thought Edmonds got back on track last week.
Yeah, I did too. Definitely a better game for him, man.
You want to do special teams?
They don't have Boz.
Wait, so you have the Detroit offensive line, and
I got the tight end.
Their safeties and tight end.
Yeah. Because they got Dean, bro. They got my dog.
I just wanted to make sure we recap it.
That's how you think he's gonna put me out there like that? Yo, and Minka did have that. Oh man, Minka was hitting last week too. His tackling went up, bro.
But how Dean's been playing is like.
But Dean tough though, bro.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's special, bro. Like I know Minka like to kill my man Justin Fields to the side. I like that. I know Minka was out there. He was trying to beat Troy, beating on his chest. I get that. But he ain't go to JMU, bro. It's just you watch out. Dean is just fundamental, like the above the neck game for Dean. I mean, he's never out of position.
You only get that at one place.
You only get that at one place. It's a JMU guy, man, through and through. Just elite mentally and athletically. And that's, I mean, when I look at Dean, I'm just like, yo, that's my young guy. Like I remember him, true freshman, like walking in, like, come here, let me talk to you real quick, man. Like. You feel me?
Oh, you were on the team still?
Yeah, that was my last year there, man. That's my young guy. So this is from the heart here. You know what I mean? So that's why I gotta go Dean in this situation, man. I'm sorry.
Oh,
but Minka's improved a ton though, man.
So he got direct tutelage from you?
Yeah, man. Come here, partner. Let's talk for a little bit. Yeah, man.
You want to do special teams?
They don't have a Chris Boswell.
They don't.
They don't have a Chris Boswell.
He's on another level. And I looked. Boz might have a case for Pro Bowl. I'm telling you, dude. He might.
With you? Okay.
He got to keep it up though, because Tucker's stats are obviously there too this season.
And he got the 66. That's the only part when you talk about Tucker, because no different. Like legitimate. I understand. Like in terms of, he has a legitimate argument. The issue though, when it comes to the Pro Bowl though, most fans, what are they gonna think of? 66 yarder. They're gonna hear that a lot. Players are gonna hear that a lot when people vote on it. Not everybody's watching. Like, think about you didn't even care about special teams before we started talking, right? The casual's gonna hear, man, 66 yarder. Like 66 yarder, bro. That's the NFL record, bro. He did that this year. Oh, it's gotta be Tucker. It's not even a debate. It just is what it is, man.
Yeah, I wonder how many times the Pro Bowl kicker didn't get all pro as well.
Yeah.
They do all pros for kickers?
They do.
They do,
Yeah.
because Tucker has 4 Pro Bowl, 4 all pros. I wonder if that's common at all. Where the voters
and where his
might
reputation is now as well. Like he's almost to like not almost he is to like how Ray Lewis was at the end of his career, where it was just he's gonna get that Pro Bowl vote. That's Ray. Ray gonna get a vote. He gonna get the vote. He gonna get Ray and whatever other linebacker. Like he's just certain guys just gotta write him down.
Yeah,
Bobby Wagner, he's another. Just write him down.
He's gonna have to have significantly more, I think, 50-yarders. Longer field goals than Tucker, and then probably a couple more game winners or something.
Yeah, the game winners and a couple more and a good amount more.
And I don't necessarily want it to come down to that. So
yeah,
that's a weird catch-22 there.
Yeah, definitely is, man.
Because I'd rather us be winning by double digits.
I would agree.
Maybe the 50-yarders could put them over the top.
Yeah,
but it looks like the Ravens are playing a lot of close games too.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I still have an issue with Baltimore because it's been numerous times where they are in Tucker's range for field goals, like 50-yarders. And, he hits those consistently. And it's like they'll either punt or sometimes they'll go for it. And just like, why are you forcing this right here where you got a surefire guy that can hit there, Like,
Yeah, definitely our special. Oh, whoa. Wait. We got to talk like returns and punters, though.
I would say the punting situation, that's what I was ready to hear from you about. Like, because before we talk about the punters, I did see my man, he was just in here in the chat. Leonard Gillum. He says, he's talking about the hit on on Phil's, Mika's hit on Phil, but he also talks about hitting the like button, man. So make sure you hit the like button, man, for the culture, man.
I think I did. I think I did earlier.
Hit that. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure you get the like button going, man. All right?
Yeah, I definitely
did. But dude, yeah, man, the punting situation, bro.
Let me pull up his stats. Situation. Jack Fox. I mean, Harvin's probably in the basement for his stats right now.
Man,
he's got to be, and that's unfortunate.
What we looking like?
Let me pull him up. Jack Fox is their punter.
It's a nice name.
Now I don't know how many fumbles the return men have.
Talk about it.
But this dude has a Pro Bowl.
So
this dude has a Pro Bowl.
Plot thickens.
Oh, this is his second year. Yeah, he made a Pro Bowl his rookie season.
Oh, big stepper.
Y/P. I'm guessing that's yards per punt. 50.4 right now.
What's his net?
Oh, he's probably punting so much though.
But what's his net though?
They don't have it on Pro Football Reference.
That's interesting. They usually always have it.
Yeah, this is foolish. I don't get why they don't have it.
But yeah, he got a Pro Bowl, so we're definitely gonna have to go with Jack.
He's punting so much though, probably. He could probably just boot it. He's down to the 20s.
Seriously,
but
bro.
Harvin's had his chance to boot some, and he's been shanking them.
Yes, he's
come. It's not like
it's some small Deke energy out there.
I was gonna say it's not like it's been all finesse punts where
yeah.
Maybe he's just kicking it out of the back of the end zone. It's a close call. It's like, no, you have room to like boot a 60-yarder here.
And sometimes we need it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, not the 30. We want the times 2, that one. But no, we still got love for
special teams as a whole, though.
What about return men, though? Whoa, what about return men? We had a guy just put it on the ground. You were ready to fire this guy. You were ready to get this guy up out of here.
Pretty much.
And Khalif Raymond.
He's their guy.
Oh, he's their punt returner. Let's see if I don't know if he has any punt return tutties though. Let's see if he has.
Check the fumbles. Is that gonna pull up?
Yeah, you might have it on yours because you're on Pro Football Reference. Let me see what we got for Khalif. Does he have any? No fumbles this season.
I mean,
he only has one career fumble, bro.
Oh wow! So ball security,
elite ball security is what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's definitely a point of emphasis for him.
All right, let's see. Does he ever had? Nah, he's never touched paint though as a returner.
He hasn't. He's Goose eggs across the board.
Never scored as a returner.
Does Ray have one with the Bills?
I don't know off the top of my head, bro. You put me on the spot right now, man.
Nah, I like doing this. This is funny.
Oh man.
Okay, let me check Ray. Yeah, maybe that fumble's not enough to bump him. Oh man, you just type in Ray McLeod. We're one of the top searches on Google.
Oh, word?
One of our videos. One of our videos pops up.
We are working our way back up the mountain. We used to be on the top of the mountain in terms of you type in the stills and we just pop up. Now we took YouTube. They put us in time out for the Ronin. We respect it, but we back. We're going to catch it.
Yeah, McLeod doesn't have a touchdown either.
Oh, man. And he has a fumble, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did he have any more when he was in Buffalo or no?
Fumbles?
I knew he had, but just
dude, honestly, they don't have the fumble stat in Pro Football Reference on the returns.
Oh, well, hold on. You know what? I'll check my.
See, well, Raymond has no kick returns, so he's.
No, he does have kick returns.
Not this season.
Oh no, not this season. No.
Yeah. They didn't want to use him in kick returns. They got someone. It's probably Swift or something. I don't know.
Well, let's see who is. Let me just pull up their kick returner for this. This is funny, man. Like, we usually don't get this in depth with our specialists.
Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher his last name. Godwin Agwabook. I don't know how to say his
I think he's one of their cornerbacks.
Running back.
I was close.
Western.
I was close.
11 returns, 262 yards. He has a 41-yarder though for a long. What's our longest return man for Ray? Because they got a 41 over there. Oh
my God, dude.
Uh-oh. Come on, Ray. Give me something longer than 41.
Nope. Oh, that was kick return or punt return?
Yeah, kick return.
A long, dude. I'm telling you. Oh wait, here we go. 40.
Oh, a yard short. Gotta go Lions. They got the better return man right now, bro.
I think Boz.
You can't because the young boy got a Pro Bowl as well.
You talking about the punter?
Yeah, so it's like a wash.
Boz they got the better dominant.
They got the better kicker. We have the better kicker. They have the better punter though, so it washes.
And you're saying
their return situation, y'all ready to fire Ray? Couple days ago. Don't act like all of a sudden now you got Ray Love in here. No. Everybody in the chat was ready to get rid of my dog Ray. Fire Ray Curry. I even saw somebody say this. They was like, the only reason Moats going hard for Ray because Ray played for the Bills. Don't think I ain't see it. I saw that. I see it all. I be watching, baby. I be watching. But that's what they hit me with. It was like, the only reason they most like him because he went from Buffalo. And other than that, man, he be over here telling me, get him out of here. You need to fire that dude. He almost cost the game. So it can't be that 2 days ago. We're not even to Thursday just yet. It's still Wednesday. Okay? Still Wednesday. We're not even 48 hours from game day. So that's all I'm saying, man.
I believe in second chances.
Oh, now you believe in second chances.
And I
believe in second chances.
We saw Ray McLeod's tweet too, saying
he did.
I don't remember what he tweeted actually. It was something about I'll be better.
I would be better, yeah. And he had a whole bunch of emojis. Not loving Madden, aka Stephanie Ramirez, aka Deke's friend. He said Ray needs to get cut with the scissors emoji.
No. As much as I was disappointed in it, and we talked about this after that call.
Yeah.
Who else are you gonna get? You give him another chance. If it happens again,
Steve Barner brought up the fact that Ray had 2 fumbles with with the Bills, and then he had 3 with the Panthers. I was unaware of the 3 with the Panthers.
No clue.
Hey.
Yeah, his stint with the Panthers was short lived.
I did not know that. I'm a Ray guy. Like I say, even with the Bills slander.
I think Boz just overtakes everything though with the special teams.
I think he overtakes the kicking element, but we can't forget about the punting element, and they do have the clear advantage of punter. We can make a case that as dominant as Boz is to their kicker, their punter is that dominant to our punter. You can make a strong case for that, man. Just think about it. You could legitimately.
I'll take McLeod then. I'm taking the bounce back game.
Let's pull up Austin. What do you have, Austin? Okay.
Kicker?
Yeah, he's 100% this season on extra points.
You know what? He looked pretty good in the Rams game. He was draining some long kicks.
He has a 52-yarder as a long. He's 100% on extra points. We can't say that right now with Boz, but he's 83% for just field goals in general. What's Boz?
That's not on Boz's level. He's over 90.
He's over 90.
Oh,
he's like 97.
He's got all those 50-yarders, game winners and stuff. This dude hasn't kicked a game winner.
He's hit a 52-yarder though.
That's fine. What's Boz? Boz had that.
Boz 56. Yeah, he hit 56.
Yeah, bro. It's easily Boz in my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying this dude's that bad, but you might be right.
But what I'm saying though, in terms of the gap, like I don't think that gap is as big as when we're talking, Jack versus Presley.
Right.
It's a bigger of a gap.
I'm calling the Ray bounce back game though.
I mean, I get the bounce back, but they could be over there calling the.
This dude ain't ready for Heinz Field either.
They're gonna pull the Khalif Raymond card or the Godwin Agwabuke card. Yeah.
Their kicker's not ready for Heinz Field, though.
Yeah.
That's another aspect.
You sure? They kicked that Heinz Field, I thought, before. I don't know, bro. I was making it up.
Where was the game? Yeah,
no,
I mean,
the preseason,
it was at Heinz Field.
Both years. Because they played them back-to-back years now in the preseason.
No, we didn't have preseason last year.
You're right. Good call.
You're saying back 2 years ago? I don't even remember that.
Well, no, Jack would have been there because this is only Jack's second year. But the Austin dude, I don't know if he was there then.
Not sure.
Yeah. I've never had this much of an in-depth conversation about special teams with a special teams person. This is kind of fun right now, man.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of fun, bro.
Boz does have.
Hold on. This is the selling point. Shout out to Blitzberg for this one. Blitzberg said Boz has a fumble recovery. You are right.
Yeah.
You're right. But he also has an incomplete pass. Are we not counting that? But he does have a throwing touchdown as well, though.
Should have been a flag.
I know. We don't talk referees. Come on now. But he has a touchdown pass, so he has the higher QBR, definitely. 1 touchdown pass, 1 incompletion, no picks.
They've been doing the special team stuff, the fakes. I saw a lot of those in the Rams game.
Dang, you're absolutely right.
Was kind of throwing some dogs.
I know. This is kind of
Although Presley, he's got the arm we haven't used yet.
Because he need to punt consistently first. You got to earn a fake. You can't just be out here faking until you're consistent with your punting. You are not allowed to throw anything. That's the rule right now, okay? I don't want to hear about him being able to throw consistent punt. Consistent. And he knows that. He'll be fine. Yeah. He'll be good.
I'll lean us.
I'm going Detroit.
Wow.
I got to go Detroit, man.
So, special teams, the safeties.
Tight end.
And O-line.
All
right, but I mean.
That's where I'm at.
Still in the Steelers' favor.
Oh, absolutely.
When you add up everything else.
Absolutely.
What do I think I just have tight end. Is that it?
Yeah.
I think I just have tight end.
As more Bill slander comes in at me.
I still think Frymouth has the better game, though, and the better rest of the season. Man, and we're saying Frymouth over Hawkinson at the end of the season tight end rankings.
I hope so. It's going to be hard. I hope so, though. He got to play some catch-up, too, man. Yeah, he got some catching up to do.
I just think this is random. Yeah. Deke has to bulk up to look like Brock Lesnar. This is from Q. I don't know what that's from. It's probably talking about a fight or something.
We're talking about wrestling, though.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at, in terms of like super chats, if you want to wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll go.
I'm at Barilla 92.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. You're right on schedule.
Nice.
Absolutely. And let's see. Was there any just all this Bills stuff that just y'all gotta stop.
Is this still coming in? I'm not even seeing that.
Man, ask me how my Bills podcast been going in the algorithm. Like, this is nuts, man. Like, why we doing this, man?
That one is a tough one.
You know what I'm saying?
There.
Like, that's rough, man. I thought we were friends. Thought we were all in here together, one band, one sound. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I'm the outsider, man. Like, sheesh, man. I'm sitting over here in the corner, just by myself. Hi, guys. I'll just talk to my shoes since everybody's gonna pick on me and my Buffalo connection. Jeez. All right, let's get to the chat.
You ready?
Yeah, let's get these supers and we get up out of here.
Let's do it. It's me.
Yeah, it's on you.
Oh,
baby.
I thought I was like next one or something.
Yeah,
okay.
Man, you're good, man.
Barilla 92. He says, no cap. I got the playoff mullet going. Join me, Deke.
Well, you're going to have it. You definitely have it,
I'm seeing Rain Fagan saying, get the mullet. 1,000,000%. It's going to be fire. Yeah. Keep the beard. Lions win, shave an eyebrow.
Are you doing that? You should. I think this is one of them games for you, bro. This is definitely one of them games for you where you lay down the law. You know how you doing your videos where you like, yo, I've been hearing the haters. They've been talking. They've been making noise. But you know what? It's 7th season. No eyebrows if Lions win. You know why? Because the Lions are definitely not going to win. You know why? Because they don't have 7. Let's go. Big Ben to go. I can just see it. And he just had like a 7 like highlight play up. Play music and everything.
Yeah. I need someone to say something in the comments because that's what happened. I can't remember why. I don't know where the comment came from.
I just remember it was Coochie Man.
It was Coochie Man. He said something in my TikTok comments. I don't remember the video, what it was, but he said,
"Don't bet a guy named Coochie Man." Boom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Yeah, man. That was fire. I've never laughed that hard. Like, I was in tears, bro.
My buddies were saying, tears, like, bro, I watched that so many times. It's hilarious. When Moats laughed, he made it. Like, bro, yeah, everyone was about it.
Bro. In tears, man.
That was rock bottom.
No eyebrow when you came in here, bro. Yeah. Like, I wasn't prepared for that.
That was rock bottom.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that look. Like,
no, wild card game was rock bottom.
Man. Walker game. Yeah, you was a suicide watch, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I turned off my phone. Like, I was
concerned for you. I was concerned. I was like, yo, you all right? Seriously, are you good?
Yeah, I had to like actually wake up early to check my text to see what time we were recording. Like, yeah. Turned off my phone, went home, might have smoked, and went to sleep. I was just, that was bad. I mean, Bengals was up there, though, too. But I felt it. I mean, it's like we're still making the playoffs at that point because we racked up so many wins. Yeah, I think someone needs to wager me something in one of my comments and get my attention because I just don't want to do it unsolicited.
Yeah, it's going to happen, though. Somebody's going to try you, especially watch it when we here tomorrow. Recording, somebody gonna say something slick, be a Bengals fan, be like, all right, are we gonna drop a vid on social? Oh, okay. Oh, Deke, what up though? You know, we got this. So yeah, man.
Is that it for the chats?
It is, but Bart Basquiat, before we get up out of here, he did say just make sure you use Manscaped to shave the eyebrow. It'd be great promo. I do agree with that. So if that is the case, I would love to do the honors. I would with the light on
the show.
Or just live. Hair right on your waist. You just leave the hair on you.
I'd have to probably get like
I'll do it right for you. I get you one of them little cape things to put on.
Well, you should probably put plastic
like I'm
underneath the chair.
See, I figured if I put the plastic on the floor, you're gonna think I'm murder you.
No,
you know what I mean?
Because I don't care if it's like on my pants or whatever throughout the show, but if it gets dusted off, at least it's going to there. Like when I stand up, I can do that.
I mean, I can afford a vacuum. You trying to say I can't afford a vacuum now, bro? What you trying to say, bro?
Oh, you definitely can.
I mean, what you mean? Like I ain't got no nice vacuum? What's the problem?
I just feel like that's the way it happens, right? If you're at a barbershop or something,
dude. What you don't think I can afford a broom? Yeah, dog, I can't sweep.
Not broom on carpet. That's not good.
It's not good at all, bro. It's not good at all.
Yeah, we need to get like linoleum floor or something for that.
Yeah, I agree. But we're not done just yet.
I'll be open to it.
Wait a minute, we're not done.
Because we're not losing. Because we're not losing.
Jacob. You know why I got shout out Jacob? Because we're about to wrap the podcast up, and Jacob said, "Not done. We need predictions."
Ah,
you are 100% right. Blame Deke.
He's 100% right.
Blame Deke 100% for that right there. Because Deke was supposed to be on the screws today. All right, I'm just here.
Right.
Deke's running the show.
That's my fault.
Come on, bro.
Well,
step it up, man.
We were close to 30 last week.
Let us know your score predictions in the chat as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a 30. 31. I've been saying 31. Is this the new score? But, I mean, they're not even getting double digits. Are they even getting a touchdown?
Is it a Tomlin game? You not worried?
This is like
it screams Tomlin game.
This is not. We need to win this. No.
We 5-3.
No, there's no way.
We riding a 4-game winning
I think
streak.
that's the mentality. What Banner said on the interview.
I've heard that before too.
Yeah, I get it. Talk is cheap, but no, it's not happening.
Too many times this occurred. All the odds are stacked against them. Teams seem to play better against us when the odds are stacked against them. The Matthew 415 says Steeler fans too cocky.
What is this voice? Is this like the ghost of Trap Games Past?
This is the ghost of Trap Games Past. Here to remind you. Richard Stanton says this is a trap game as well. You should be concerned. Crawford and Gray's bookseller says Detroit is going to play them tough. You know. We saw Geno Smith play us tough. We saw Alex Collins play us tough. We saw Teddy Two Gloves play us tough. We saw Justin Fields play us tough. A year ago, we saw Drew Lock play us tough. Then we saw Drew, what's his last name? So what it came in? Jeff Driscoll play us tough. Ryan Finley play us tough. We should be concerned. Danger. Be concerned. Danger.
You know how I'm not going to jinx it, though?
Alpha Mango just said 100% trap game.
So are they predicting loss or are they just saying trap game? Because
it sounds like they're predicting just say both,
trap
man.
Game, but are you predicting the loss?
If you predict the trap game, you're predicting the loss.
They gotta say their scores then. So
he said, "Say it with your chest."
What I did last year with the Bengals game, I think I dropped like we're winning 33-0.
33-0.
So I'm gonna at least give the Lions some points here. 31-6.
31-6.
Yeah, offense is humming.
Lions score 6 points back to back.
They
because they scored 6
they
points
get
last
like
week too, right?
Here's how it's gonna be. They get
one early and missed the field goal.
No. They get almost kind of like the Bears last week. It's like a insignificant field goal before half, whether it's within 5 minutes or not. We already have 17 points up on the board, so it's 17-3. They just want to get it within 2 scores, so then they're only down 14. Okay. And then second half, why would they kick one in the second half if we keep going up?
That's what I'm saying.
They'll kick a field goal. Damn it!
Maybe early in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like first,
it'll be controversial.
Yeah.
It's like, do you go for it? Do you just kick the field goal? They kick the field goal just to kind of to keep the momentum. Yeah. Hope that their defense could hold up, but their defense doesn't hold up, and we just mollywop them in the second half and just go off. That's how I see it happening.
I like it a lot, man. I actually do think we will have an offensive explosion.
Little juggernaut.
I do think this is finally the time that the good old offense shows that big Deke energy that we've always been hearing about. The week just feels bloody marvelous for a 30 burger. So in the spirit of not being overconfident, I will say that the Pittsburgh Steelers will score a proper 31.
Nice.
And I think the Detroit Lions will only score 3 points.
Wow.
I'm not a golf guy, honestly, and I do feel like as a whole, the things that we do well, that's what they struggle with. We do well rushing the passer. They're going to struggle protecting golf. Teams that we're able to have great rushing pressure on without having to blitz, we play extremely well against because we got the secondary now. When you talk about not having to lose a guy, right, in terms of the rush, they're good enough to sit back there. They're good enough to play that game. I also think that the physical nature of the interior portion of our D-line is going to make it hard for Detroit to have success on the ground trying to run the ball, which once again forces Goff to be the playmaker. And I just don't think he can do that consistently for 4 quarters. So that's the biggest reason for that. And then offensively, we struggle the most when we're under duress. When Ben doesn't have time and he's forced to play faster, right? He's forced to get the ball out or he's trying to hold it and extend it, right? He's not going to have to do that this week because outside of Charles Harris, they really don't generate a ton of organic pressure. And we know if you blitz Ben, good luck. That's what you don't want to do. So to me, I just feel like it lines up perfectly for this team to have success. And even when we're talking about no Chase Claypool potentially, I don't see them having somebody that's going to be able to continue to lock up Deontay. I think Deontay is going to be able to get separation.
For sure.
When you talk about Pat.
Even James Washington.
Yeah, no, James, to an extent, I just don't know how much they're going to utilize him. That's always the thing with James. You just never know. But even with Pat, I think even if they, try to put a safety on Pat to try to take him out, I still think that he'll be able to have success. And if not him, whether it's Ebron, I hope it's Ebron back out there. I do think from a receiving standpoint, he will be able to have some success as well. And they do not have an answer for Najee. 100% they do not have an answer for him. So everything just points to, not even in an overconfident standpoint, if the Steelers play to what they're capable of, and we're not saying that they're capable of playing at level 10, right? I know you do. But at times it's like, man, if their best is an 8, man, we're gonna get that 8. If you give me that 8 this week, that's enough. That's enough. But you just got to play your game. Don't turn the ball over. 7 hasn't been turning the ball over. We haven't, as a whole, been turning the ball over. That Ray thing was kind of like the one-off right now. Yeah. So if we continue to protect the ball, we're protecting it, and we're continuing to keep 7 clean. Everything lines up for this to be a game where they're able to have an offensive outburst like that.
Wow. Like to hear it, dude. Our score predictions are close.
Yeah, it's rare that happens.
You think they missed that field goal in the second half then, maybe?
I hope that they don't even get down there for that field goal, honestly, man. How do
they get to 3? Or is that just more respect? No, I think you don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, shutouts are hard, bro. Like, shutouts are hard. Think about, you're one defensive pass interference away from being filled.
Is it a shank punt, maybe?
Like, anything can happen. I don't want to put that on you. I didn't want to put that on. Presley's a friend of the show. Anybody that comes on the show, we're not slander. We don't slander those guys. So he came on the show, so we got love for him, man. I ain't gonna put that on him. Maybe it was like,
it's tipped.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
It didn't get out as far as it needed to be. So
no, you know what? Boz shanked the kickoff. There we go. I thought on Boz.
Okay.
Because Boz got enough.
So they get it at the 40 automatically.
Boz got enough good going on. He can have a shank. But whereas Presley, I can't put another one on. Like, you saw how the fans were. They was losing it on that when he what was that 30? Boy, what you doing over there now? We can't have another one. I don't want to put that on my man. So yeah.
I like those score predictions. We gonna read off some from the chat?
Absolutely, man. Read off some from the chat and then we will vamos. Excuse me. So we got Vegas Cuts 702 says 31-17 Steelers. We also have Q says 23-16. I'm assuming that is Steelers as well. Earl Simmons, the fourth. Shout out to the fourth. 31-12 to the good guys. Byron Nelson, 30-17 Steelers. Jacob Malacio, Steelers 31. Lions 12 on you.
Zeke Shazier, 23-17 Steelers. He's got a little close.
I see Zeke.
Same with Jonathan Norman. Just adding a point to both teams. 24-18 Steelers over the Lions. Yeah. And then Alex Perez, just, you know what? I got to read comments like this sometimes. Y'all are my favorite on YouTube. Thank you for what you do.
No, man, respect. We appreciate
Bart
you, man.
Basquiato says, is this a Big Ben game against the Panthers type of game?
Where he balled out, right?
Right.
Like, I'm serious.
Was that Monday night? That was Sunday night?
No, it was Thursday night. It was
Thursday night in the Keller Rush. Yeah. 31-10. I guess that's Steelers. That's from Earl Simmons, the fourth. And then we're seeing LeBron James, Steelers blowout. Along the lines of our scores, Steelers 34, Lions to 3. Byron Nelson saying Harris over 100 yards. I like that too. I definitely like that.
Yeah, good bounce back for him.
Yeah. Now I'm losing some of the predictions. Now it's just people are going back and forth about something. Oh, here we go. No, I'm good. I am Pat Frymouth.
What up, Pat?
Oh.
What do you got?
36-19. 3 touchdowns for me, Pat.
Okay, shout out.
Bagger Brandon. 34-9 Steelers.
Ooh, I like Mike Matizik. He says 28-10 Steelers. TJ Watt, 4 sacks. I'm telling you. Well, I don't know if he's gonna get Matt Nelson now. Well, you know what? Maybe Decker has. I ain't gonna throw that.
I still think he'll go off against Sewell though.
I hope so.
I definitely do.
Sewell,
so, right tackle. We saw Ingram do some work on him preseason. We're talking about the defensive player of the year here. I think Sewell maybe. I'm not going to say he's losing his confidence because he's actually playing pretty good this year, but the switch might throw him off a little bit in this game.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, man.
Steeler fans, too.
I'm hoping so.
It's going to get rowdy.
I'm definitely hoping so. All right, last one. I see Alex Perez says 42-20 Steelers. Oh, HYZP KZ or KCZNPNK. I don't know what that says, but he says 24-23, a win. Not pretty. We win ugly. You know, I can see that. That would be a Steeler thing to do. It would definitely be a Steeler thing to do. All right, though.
Hold on, I got 2 more. One Wrangle, Lions -7, and Steelers 27, and Shoot the Rocks just trolling. 27-13 Steelers.
Oh man, you gotta go 27-13.
I'm never saying that score again.
I hope you never do.
I'm not allowed.
You cursed us, bro.
No one should allow me to ever say that.
You cursed us, bro, with that score. Jeez. All right, though.
It was a good run, just like the beard.
No, it was fire, man. It was fire.
As you see, I'm trying to switch up my scores a little bit more this year because
I like the diversity in your approach.
Yeah, I can't be doing that, man.
Definitely like the diversity. So, yeah, man. That's good for today, bro. Rock out tomorrow. Have some more convos. Yeah. Have a little fun on a Thursday. Like we always do. Stack a little paper.
Oh, yeah.
Get our predictions in.
Have some good bets.
Absolutely,
we got a Pitt UNC game tomorrow, too.
I know, man. We got heat tomorrow. Man. So it's going to be exciting, man. So with that being said, man, shout out to everybody that was rocking with us today on the journey. I know my man Zeke Shazier said it's about 1 o'clock over, in London right now. So, yeah, we'll definitely get you some rest on your end. But without a doubt, man, we appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that's going to be on with us tomorrow. But either way, until next time, baby.
Peace.